Oh, a little nostalgia there. I sort of miss that. Oh,
Yep.
brings back memories.
Well, I named it the Nocturnal Pop-Up, the Nocturnal Feeding Pop-Up.
Nice.
Guys, thanks for joining us. I actually have no idea who's here because all I can see is the videos and stuff right now that I can pick from, like this one.
Hi, I'm Murphy, and you're watching The Aquatic Life with Rob Bull.
I will never not love that. That is awesome. I will say the highs as you get set up. How about that?
Oh, that would be so wonderful.
Mystery Snail Guardians, hey there. Master Aquatics, Eduardo. Jimmy P. Skippers. Color Guppies, what's up, Vinay? Hillbilly Aquatic. Gold Nugget Pleco. Visine. Levi's Aquatics. Loria. Jeremy. There's Logan. We said hi to Levi. William. And Mr. Kaler's in the house. Jennifer Weaver, hi. Texas Fish Room, Stephen P., John Oliver, EJ Fishes, Alec Kumanoff. A lot of people are just starting to trickle in. Jenna P.
Awesome. Well, Rico called me about 20 minutes ago saying, would you like to do a pop-up because Pam's not going? And I said, sure. And then he said, okay, we're doing it on your channel. I went, oh, so much stress.
Well, that's not the whole story because it was originally I texted you like 4 hours ago, but
That's
you were
true.
with the family.
Yeah.
And you got your first. Oh, and we get to see Maria Z. Always a pleasure. Oh. She has to do the replay so much, but she gave you a $4.99 super chat and just says, I love that Murphy costume, Ed.
I'll do it one more time just for her.
Hi, I'm Murphy, and you're watching The Aquatic Life with Rob Bull.
You know, there's like 20 versions of that. Because
one is enough.
I kept messing up how to say his name. Oh, and then I tried to do a Murphy Australian accent, and that was a mistake.
Yeah.
But normally, guys, this is Pam's time, and totally respect Pam and Bob do a great show together on Wednesdays. Yeah. But since they weren't going, I said sure. And my normal Wednesdays, I used to love Wednesdays. Well, I shouldn't say I used to. I still love Wednesdays, but in a different way.
Yeah.
My Wednesdays used to be the day that I worked in the fish room. And I would start off by listening to Bob and then going through the whole lineup. Now there's Papa Shrimp is in the mix too.
Yeah.
So many good people to watch on Wednesdays. But it's become our game night. When Dad had his strokes, we decided we needed to keep his mind working a little better and play games with him at least once a week. So we decided that every Wednesday we would get together as a family and play games. And like tonight, my niece came over and played games with us. We went out to eat. I think she came over at 5. We went out to eat and then came home. We've been playing games. And it was real funny because when we got done playing games, my dad walked into the living room and turned on the Hallmark channel because he figured that's what my mom would want. And I'm like, Dad, you know they're cooking cookies now. And he's like, what? You don't have to watch the Hallmark channel. He was so excited. So my dad and I watched, it was a special documentary on the Japanese American soldiers in World War II and how sad it was for the Japanese here. But it was a really good documentary.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's a dark period of our history, I think. The internment camps and stuff.
Yeah, but you know what? Those guys shined. You know, they knew they were in a horrible situation, but they still were willing to risk their life for this country just to show how much they love this country.
Yeah.
And that's my phone. It went off at 10:30, and then I hit snooze instead of off. So I knew it was going to go out.
J-Rock Does Stuff came in. Orange Cones. Geek Boy. We said hi to John Oliver. Dennis Christensen. Daniel Velez. What's going on, Daniel? Monster Fish Gal. Oh, jumped on me here. Whole bunch of people. Do you want me to keep going through and saying hi?
Sure. I mean,
Okay.
anytime you see. And like, guys, this totally wasn't. This is very spur of the moment.
Yeah.
I would like to work on this for 1 second. This is the top of my fish tank light. I got this awesome. Let me show you guys what I got, because I did show it in Stephen P's video, but I ordered this light, and I'll be able to grow plants in this bulb. So now I can actually have living things. I didn't want to have artificial stuff in there and be constantly cleaning it and stuff, you know. But this little light came in this package. Of course, it was all wrapped up nice. You know, there wasn't a cord hanging out of it. But I got it. Blackie told me about these halo lights that people are buying to put over their plants and stuff to grow plants. And check it out. That's going to be perfect for going through this.
Yeah.
Because all my tubes and everything are going to go through this. And then I've got a black tube to fit everything in, so it looks more like the air pipe that the divers would have. But this is going to be perfect for this, except I want the cord to go through the hole. So I'm going to have to use my Dremel
just a little
and
notch.
drill a little bit.
Yeah.
Or I could, I guess, use the heat gun.
Killer Kitty said your dad probably low-key loves those cheesy Christmas movies.
Oh, yeah, he probably does.
And
he
I did tell
every one of them.
I did tell Killer Kitty we had talked to you. You had forgotten to tell her thank you for the super chat in the one stream. So I remembered to tell her the next day when I saw her.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. Because, yeah, I do apologize. I hate to miss any super chats, but my brain doesn't work right. And it just kind of flies all over the place. And sometimes I get distracted so quick and so easy.
We missed a lot of highs, too. There's a whole bunch of other people that came in. I see Steph, and there's Carol Cox. She's just saying hello. She's taking off. Eduardo says, what are you drinking that you aren't offering? Well, I actually have hot chocolate in here. There's not that much left. I had a big mug of hot chocolate tonight, and then this is just water. I know, I'm boring.
Well, I've just got water, and my ice is even melted. It was the same water I was watching the Japanese show with.
The same water that you were watching the Japanese show with?
Yeah, and I wasn't drinking at that point.
I was going to say that.
That's why all the ice is melted. But look, it's nice and cold. You can see the water
condensation. Yeah. Let's see, Mississippi Hippie, Kelly Foreman, Paul Cetera, Matt, Skull Aquatics, Texas Fish Room, whole bunch of people. Let's see, Mikey Mike. Geez, I know I'm going to miss some other people. There's Diego, Cat Haircrafts. I think I got most people, and I'm sure there's Ricky. He said the same thing. He's just stopping in before going to bed. I think I got everybody.
Well, awesome.
And there's Bob giving you the $4.99. I know it's the Fox Kitty. I know it's not really, but that's what we call it, with the punches.
Thank you so. Oh, that's my favorite. Wait, let's see if I can do a Dan.
Yeah.
Oops, I lost my ears.
And I showed this to Ed already, and I actually made a video about this today.
I'm not a professional like Dan.
Ed, do you want to blow my screen up for just a minute? Make me full screen for just a quick moment, because I want to show something.
Let's see. If I just take myself out, maybe that'll do.
There we go. Just real quick. I got that from Mr. Ricky De Hoyos today. He made that shirt. He took. Did you leave? Oh, there you are. You took yourself all the way out, didn't you?
Nico from the other coast has come in to say hi.
What up?
That creepy thing.
What is up, gents? What is going on?
Kenny.
What's happening? Oh, Mikey gave you a 99-cent super chat with the little smiley face with a halo.
Oh, that's awesome. And I got a halo right here. Too cool.
What's going on, Kenny?
Not too much, man. You ready for the big game come Monday night, Rico?
I haven't watched a single one in like 4 weeks.
What? Well,
I'm
Monday
too
night
disappointed.
is Minnesota against the Bears. Monday Night Football.
And the Bears will probably win that one.
Hush, Ed.
I was trying
Hush,
to get
Ed.
Rico to watch.
Can't watch it. It's just been that bad of a year. I can't even watch it. I get too upset. I get too mad. I get too angry. I kick stuff. I throw stuff. I cry. I whine.
You're a bad sport, is what you're saying?
I'm a bad sport when I watch bad sports,
Yeah.
and they are just been horrible. Just been horrible. The defense, and it's all about the defense, man. If the defense was still decent and the games were closer, I could watch it because I love watching a good defense.
Rico.
But the defense has been just disgusting.
Even the Bears can play defense against Kirk Cousins. I think you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm going to try to melt this. Or not melt this. I'm going to try to Dremel this.
Dremel away.
Now, if Kenny was doing this, he'd probably lose a fingernail.
Yeah, I was going to say, man, good thing you're in charge of the power tools, Ed.
Oh. But I'm going to wear my goggles.
Goggles. Hey, Delilah, Minister Brandon, Xanadude, Kelly Foreman gave you a $4.99 super chat. Says, whose channel am I on? Is this Ed or Rico's? I'm so lost.
I'm going to use the melter because this is going to take too long, too loud.
Did you hear that too, Ed? Or
I couldn't hear anything because it was
okay. I wasn't sure if that was too loud. I just said Kelly Foreman gave you a $4.99 super chat. She says, whose channel am I on? Is this Ed or Rico's? I'm so lost.
Well, if I say Ed's, are you going to leave the money there? if it's Rico's, she might not want to give me the $4.99, but thank you so much, Kelly. And I think Indiana's cool.
It's not. But there's Steph, IHSP Tanks Tribe. She gave you $2 with the cat fox, and that guy DaniKen says he gave you a $10 super chat. And he said insurance in case the power tool gets you like me.
Well, I just dropped my heat gun or my welder on the floor. It's all tangled up.
It's because Kenny's here.
I was going to say, I think he's in the basement, so he might be okay.
And then
the house falls in on me.
Eduardo gave you a $3 super chat with that same everybody's doing the damn Foxcat. And it says, my hero. And then Killer Kitty gave you a $5 one. It says, bravo.
Oh, thank you guys so much. You guys are crazy.
That's the only guy on YouTube that I know that blushes every time he gets a super chat.
Well, I don't deserve it, folks. So thank you, though. Oh, gosh.
Hey, there's Whip.
What's up, Whip?
Let's see. Ricky De Hoyos. We talked about the shirt, Ricky. Talked about the shirt. Did you see this, Kenny? Were you up?
Where'd you get the shirt?
Ricky De Hoyos sent it to me. I just got it today. It's from that stream. You remember the one?
Oh,
with the stalagmite. We don't need an incident, Steph says.
Oh, Lord.
Incidents.
And at least it wasn't any potty part, man. I got nailed for the Kraken that time.
Oh, there's SC Cat House. Who else do we miss? Visine,
Bob
MNC.
Kaler. Bob Kaler's in the house. Levi's Aquatics.
That's
I think we got everybody right now. Oh, Steven, did we say hi to Steven? I don't know. I think we're down. Oh, there's Crown Tail Half Moon. We didn't get him. Hi there.
Holy cow.
Kerr Kitty.
Now, is Crown Tail a ham? Oh, and there's my kitty.
Oh, you know what? I don't know, honestly, but I for some reason I did think that Crown Tail Half Moon was a gentleman. But I could be 100% wrong. I wasn't making an assumption.
I think that is a lady as well.
Well, then I apologize big time. I'm so sorry. Jeez, look at all these super chats, man.
Make it rain, people. Make it rain.
You're going to have to start stripping soon, Ed. Whips World gave you $2.
All you guys have to do is look at that cat up there. You can tell that cat takes a lot of food, man. Look at him.
And he's the boss.
Stephen Pease gave you a $5 back to the punching one. Ed, you got another of those.
I'm hanging on to the thing this time. Like I said, I'm no Dan, and I can't wait to watch Dan stream tonight.
You got to go back and watch it? Watch
Yeah, I
replay?
want to.
Yeah.
Well, I missed everybody's
Yeah.
from, like I say,
Paul's-
from Bob to Dan's.
Paul Sotero, what's going on, brother?
Diego gave you a $5 one and said, if you didn't deserve it, you wouldn't get it.
Exactly.
Kelly Foreman said, I will pay Ed not to strip.
Oh my
Thanks.
goodness.
John the Fisherman, what's going on, dude?
But Kelly's married, right?
She is not married, but she is in a
For
relationship.
crying out loud. Okay, well, good.
There's Ricky gave you a $1.99 super chat and said, damn, Rico, what a real treat. I love it.
It's so funny. I was thinking, well, if she's married, at least I have that as an excuse.
Right?
Yellowstone.
I'm
Oh, I
actually
should've-
wearing the Fish Family dedication shirt to aquarium cops. What I'm wearing tonight.
Oh, nice. And I'm just wearing
I love that shirt, Ed. That's my
PETA
favorite.
shirt.
I was just watching something the other day, something old, and I saw a comment by him. I don't remember what it was now, but somebody, I think Eduardo did. So I had my 1 year anniversary of my first live stream the other day, and Eduardo went back and watched, or at least looked at the very first part of my very first one and commented on it. And then that's where I saw Aquarium Cops comment. He had left a comment on my very first live stream ever.
He was in everybody's stream. If he wasn't making himself known, he would be lurking for sure, or sharing you out.
I think he lurked more than he watched. What do you guys think? Should I use oh gosh, I was gonna glue it down like this with the
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
LEDs.
Killer Kitty said, how much money do we have to give you to get the three of you into Rico leggings?
Oh my goodness.
Well, they're kind of expensive. Maybe
Yeah, they
Rico
are.
could find us a deal on them.
Two people bought those crazy things. They're $50 each, and two people have
Rico,
bought them.
you're probably going to see them all at the next event you're at.
I hope so, because I'll piss myself laughing. I will. If I see those, I will. It'll flood. I won't be able to stop it. It's just going to happen.
Are you going to the ACA event?
I am not. You mean the Triple Crown?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yep. Definitely. We're going to the Triple Crown and we're doing a Keystone Clash.
So if I was to buy some Rico Stand leggings.
Oh man, not you. That would be the worst. Nope, don't get up. Oh, you kicked him off. Or did he knock himself off?
He kicked himself off.
Nice. Whip City, the Aquarium Cop left one on his. That guy was everywhere.
He was.
And, Eduardo said, sorry, I'm not wearing anything. Color Guppy said Cop was a great guy.
Well, and it was so sad because he was just planning like kind of his new life. His retirement.
Yeah.
He was just about to move to down here to Kentucky to be closer to his daughter. And he had just ordered a bunch of stickers. Oh, there's Kenny. He's back. Sorry, Kenny. I was using the heat gun. I guess I should get Kenny up here before I apologize.
And Minister Brandon also gave you a $2 super chat. Said, don't make Santa mad. I need a great gift.
Sorry about that.
What'd you do?
You got your Nico and I've got my Shiva.
Oh.
She came barreling through here to get up on me, and she knocked every cord off of this thing. It's bad. Everything's loose now. I mean, what happened there?
Now, is she a retriever?
She is half Doberman Pinscher, half German Shepherd.
Oh,
And
I
she's
thought
an
she-
absolute sweetheart. She was a shelter dog from Texas that got moved up here to a no-kill shelter. And my son ended up getting her, but while his gal was pregnant, the dog was too much for her to handle. So they asked if we'd like her. And I said, well, absolutely.
well, that's awesome.
And she's been a gem. I love that dog to pieces already. So come on. You want to
Bob Kaler has a no-kill shelter. And Bob, if you'd like to post a link to
This
it.
is worth it. Oh, she got off. She sat down and she had that stupid Nico wannabe cat stuff between her. It was popping up between her legs. She got down.
Wait, GRB just said, have you noticed that mods have the go to channel button returned in the three dots drop down? I don't see it though.
I don't know what that means.
Well, like if where you go to make somebody a mod in the YouTube chat.
Oh,
He said
I ought to
that
go to YouTube and like my own thing.
he said that mods have the go to channel button returned, but I'm not seeing it in this one.
Yeah, I'm looking too because I think I'm a mod in here too.
Huh.
No,
I wonder if it's only in certain areas. Maybe they rolled it out. Not everyone has it yet. Okay.
What are they going to be doing that for
Steven
normal
has it.
people too, or?
That would be amazing. I hope they bring that back because that's a great tool.
Well, I mean, I think people's channels will start growing again.
Yeah. Still rolling out.
That's neat.
You can see it? Steve,
No.
you can see it? Oh.
It takes forever to log into YouTube when I'm on StreamYard. I might go LinkedIn for a second.
Steven says, oh my God, look at that. Wow. So he must be seeing it.
Well, I wonder well, you know what? I'm on a phone. That's why.
I don't see it yet. So, but maybe it's, I don't know. It sounds like everybody will get it at some point. So
Let's see.
Well, for crying out loud.
that's cool. Thanks for bringing that up, GRB. And hi. And Peplin, we didn't say hi to Peplin. What's up, Brian?
What up there, Pep?
Hey, Pep. Well, but what I was saying is I wanted to say some nice things about the ARC. That's Bob Kaler's. Oh, let's see. I may have changed my password. I did. Doggone it. Uh-oh. Let's see if I can. I may not be able to get on. I can't get on YouTube right now. Because I had to log on to YouTube for the first time on this phone, I had to change my password. So I'll worry about that when I'm not live, where I tell everybody what my password is. But Bob Kaler's got a great no-kill shelter that right here near my house. It's like 22 miles from my house. And I love all of his cats and dogs. And I think he's even talked about or thinking about maybe expanding it to more animals. And for that to be possible, if you guys would want to give a donation to the ARC, it would be awesome. Anytime is wonderful, but before Christmas is probably the best. So that way they get it before New Year's.
And if you give a super chat on Bob's channel, he gives that to the ARC. I believe it still all goes to the ARC, right, Bob? I believe every super chat you do on his channel gets donated to the ARC.
You know what? I don't even know if they have a way to donate to him. I mean, I know they do, but I don't know if he has a way for people to donate from other channels. From
here. So probably on Facebook, I think there was something for that. That's a good question. We'll have to figure that out.
Well, Bob is a moderator. I think if he's got the link, he can drop it, right, Ed?
Yeah. And if they don't have a link, everybody sign up. Go. Link or make sure that you're subbed and ring the bell to Bob's channel. And he goes on an hour before the DaniKen show, and on Sundays. And I'm on there with some other goofball guys from Tennessee. And you guys can leave a donation then, or he goes at 6:00 on Wednesdays.
So it looks like Matt with the Liquid Zoo just dropped the link, so it's there.
Yeah, awesome. Bob said they do have a GoFundMe, so that's the correct one. Very cool.
Now,
good job,
Kenny. You had not a Halloween party. That'd be kind of. Oh, wait! Before I do that, what do you guys think? Should I use super glue, or should I use JB Weld?
What is it? You're gluing plastic?
Metal to plastic.
I would say JB Weld if you're going to mold the two. What do you think, Rico?
What kind of JB Weld?
The good kind. I have the type that's holding my stalactites tight. Let me see. I have it. Well, wait. It might mean that we don't use it because I don't see it. Well, nuts. Okay, well, it's in another room. So we're going to use super glue and see how it does. And, I found it.
Now, Rico, imagine being stuck in a car with Ed for like 14 hours. As hyper as he is having to move and stuff.
I bet there's a lot of gas.
Oh, it's fun.
I'm not that gassy of a guy. I
Oh,
hold it till I get out of the car. I'm a pretty nice guy.
I was talking about myself, actually.
Oh.
Okay, mental note to self: do not get in a car with Rico. Okay, check.
Mikey said, from experience, use the JB Weld. Super glue will not last. And hey, Glitch.
It's like the original JB. Not BJ like I was calling it. I don't know why.
Yeah, anytime I've used super glue to put like metal and plastic together, it never holds, seems like.
That's what Killer Kitty said, too. At least it's not BJ Weld tonight.
Yeah.
Oh,
BJ Weld.
That was my accident.
That's pretty talented. I mean, if you can do that.
who are we kidding?
I'm going to use part of my original game here. I bought a cool dinosaur game, Kenny, where I get to build a Jurassic Park. And this is like the spare parts I don't need. So this will be my stick for the BJ.
So is it like a
JB
board game or?
It is. It's a board game where you build a park.
Oh, nice.
You build a Jurassic Park. It's really fun.
Med Cow. He's got to get up at 5:30, so he's probably going to go to sleep.
Oh.
And did you see what Glitch said? She said she's moving to Alberta in the summer and hope to go to Fishtoberfest and meet you and Danny.
Oh, that would be awesome, Glitch.
So when is your giveaway again for your for the tickets?
It's going to be sometime in January or early February. I haven't decided. What I'm doing, to be truthful, is I'm keeping an eye on the airline tickets because, I mean, right now, if I was to book them, it is crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping they come down a little bit. We haven't even gotten our Kentucky tickets yet for the same reason. So
we're driving.
I'm thinking about Danny and I know what it would be about 35 hours for us to go straight through. But it'd almost be worth it that I could set up tanks in my truck with the generator. They make it home no problem.
I like the noise. I like the little sound effects. It's only 11 hours for us.
That's not bad.
It's only about 4.5 for me.
And we're going to stop. We're actually going to drive like 8 hours down the first day and then spend the night at a hotel and then drive the other 3 in the morning.
I may do the same. I may drive to Nashville 2 hours and then take a nap at a hotel for a day and then go the other 2 hours.
Now, Kenny, you're giving away the airline tickets and the hotel room?
Correct.
Gotcha.
We're going to give them a choice. They can either stay at DaniKen or they can stay at the hotel, whichever they prefer.
Nice.
Is there continental breakfast at the hotel?
You know what? Actually, there was. They had a killer breakfast there, and they made fresh from scratch pancakes while you watched. So when they hit your plate, you threw the butter on, it melted instantly, then warmed maple syrup on top, 3 slabs of bacon, you're in.
Is there a continental breakfast at the DaniKen residence?
This place would probably even be better. Then you get Danny's either burritos or she'll do some cool eggs and stuff.
That's going to be a tough choice.
I know.
Like I said, I'm pretty gassy, so maybe the hotel be better for you.
Yeah. I know that the Friday night before will be a time to remember. I mean, last year, the Friday and Saturday both actually were pretty crazy around here.
Yeah. I saw some of the videos.
Yeah, we had a good time.
I'm going to try my hardest to win. Are mods allowed to win?
Everybody's able to win. I don't want anybody left out. Oh, wow. With the exception of, I mean, obviously it's going to be Continental USA. We're not going to, because I already told in one of my other streams, I mean, if I'm going to pay for Australia, it's going to be me going. Yeah. I want to go to Australia, man. But
go ahead.
That's Danny's and I's plan in 2024. We're not sure.
Oh, cool.
I'm thinking it will line up perfect when it's cold here in Oregon and rainy and nasty. It should be their summer. So
yeah,
I just want to get the right dates because I don't want to go when it's too hot either. So
yeah. Jenna wants to know if the winner gets chauffeured around town by Kenny.
Yes.
Does the winner get to go to Oh, I got some of the stuff on the thing. Does the winner get? Sorry, I'm like spreading the glue. Do you get to go to Zombie Donuts?
Voodoo donuts you're talking about.
Yes.
Yes, we can arrange that.
Nice. There's Chappie.
What's up, Chappie?
Are you going to keep it a secret from Shauna?
What, going to Voodoo?
Yeah.
Oh, I think if she caught wind of it, Shauna will be going. Trust me.
Oh,
Now, you guys, you got to meet her finally, right, Ed?
I did, but I want my choice of donuts.
Oh, you're afraid she's going to take them all?
She might. She was saying what was good, and she was telling me what is just garbage.
Dude,
And-
some of them donuts, for guys our age, it could literally put us in the ER. I mean, there's some of those donuts are like clog your arteries immediately good. I mean,
Yeah.
I would like that.
They have a maple bacon bar that, I mean, they're putting slabs of bacon in it. Every bite you got bacon with the maple.
She was talking about that one too.
Oh, like that one is by far one of the best.
I don't like maple donuts. I love maple syrup. I love bacon. I just, for some reason, that combination with a donut, I just don't care for. It's too, I don't know. It's too sticky. I don't know. Something about it I just don't care for.
Then they do all kinds of weird type donut things with all kinds of different combos, like Captain Crunch with
And she said those were garbage.
Yeah, I'm not one for the cereal mixed in a donut. I don't dig those ones, but
My favorite donut is like a cream-filled donut, but I want it filled with Bavarian cream
Oh, yeah.
and chocolate on top.
Yep. I'm
that's
with
big here.
you. I'm with you.
Then
That's
we
it.
aren't going there. We'll go to Joe's.
And then also I like the raspberry fillings on it, but I don't like the donut. Well, I shouldn't say I don't like, because I eat them like crazy if I can. But if I can get my choice of a jelly donut, if it's got sugar on it or if it's got glaze on it, I want the glaze.
So it
I don't
sounds like we're
want
going to go to 3 donut shops while you're here.
It's just going to be donuts. There's
Yeah.
no fish. It's just all
We'll
donuts.
take it. We'll take it to Krispy Kreme. We'll take it to Joe's, and we'll take it to
Yeah, like a Krispy Kreme. But
Voodoo, man.
Krispy Kreme is best when it's hot.
Well, that's why we'll hit that in the morning. We'll hit Joe's at like 1, and then we'll hit Voodoo like at the nighttime crown at Voodoo's a trip. So we'll really introduce you to Portland the right way.
Oh, great. Well, that would be awesome. My best favorite story of Krispy Kreme was it was the first time I ever waited in a line for a Black Friday job deal type thing. And I was waiting to get my first DVD player. They were selling them for like $150, and that was a big deal back then. And because they're normally like $400 or something crazy. And we're all waiting in line. We had like 5 hours before they were going to open it. And there's a Krispy Kreme right there. And I'm like, if you guys hold my line, I'll get us all Krispy Kremes. They were like, oh, yeah. And
Sign me up, Captain.
I got like 24 Krispy Kremes to share with all the people around me. It was fun.
Hey, Lonnie. Hey, Skipper. What's going on?
What's going on, guys?
One time, one of my friends bought a whole bunch of Krispy Kremes before our dodgeball tournament. And that was the biggest mistake ever. Because I think I drank like a half a jug of milk and a dozen Krispy Kremes. They were hot. So they kind of went all the way in my mouth. I couldn't throw the ball for anything that day. It was terrible.
Jennifer Weaver said there's a topless donut shop near Portland, Maine.
I don't want to take my shirt off for donuts.
Yeah.
If you do, I'll be there YouTube, and that's for darn sure. We'll get that on camera.
There's Oink Master. He says, hello, Ed. Hi, Rico. Nice to meet you, Kenny.
Good to meet you.
Oh, man. If you don't know Kenny, you need to. Sign up to Kenny's stuff. I almost said
they do a Sunday night stream. That's always a lot of fun. His wife, Danny, just it's just nonstop laughing. It's great. It's a fun show. I miss it way too much. Sunday nights are just bad for me, so I miss it way too much, and always have to catch the replay. Love being in there when I can, though.
I appreciate that, guys. That stupid dog, man.
What's she doing?
Oh, now she's just laying on the. She just. What? Shiva. Now she's ignoring me.
Well, at least she's not licking her groin like my cat likes to do sometimes.
Oh yeah, I love it. He does the full leg extension, and yeah.
But he's such a good boy. I really like that he. The problem is this is where this fish tank's supposed to be that I'm almost done with.
And now he's made it his own.
Yeah, I bought him this bed, and he absolutely loves the bed. So
now where are you going to put it?
Well, I'm thinking about cutting the shelf and then raising it about a foot. And then I'm going to put these drawers underneath to keep crafts in. And they'll go about to here. So he'll have about a 2-foot cubby area. And I think he'll like the cubby area. So like where you see above my name to about here is where he'll have. So he'll just be like an extra 4 or 5 inches lower.
Or say to heck with it. You've had that tank behind you not set up for almost a year now. Take the helmet, put it next to your other guy's head there.
I'm almost about to give up on Sean and just do it myself.
Have a tank in a tank.
And it's not that I'm giving up on Sean. I'm giving up on the ability of us being able to find a weekend together. He's asked a couple times to come over, but for one reason or another, I've been out of town or...
Oh, you guys are going to escape it?
Yeah, he wants to escape it and put it on his channel, and that would be, I think, really good for me because he has like a bajillion people that watch him that have no idea who I am. And maybe they still won't care either. because they're not cool people that do that like to watch the live streams.
Right.
But you know what? If you got me 25 votes, yeah, I'll take votes. Votes or whatever's, I'll take it.
You heard it here first. Ed will be running for president 2024.
Of the local Fish Fam Club. I don't know. It's not really
Delilah says she's heading to the LASIK Institute tomorrow for her consultation. Cool. And I'm not enjoying gin drinks to calm my nerves. I can't do gin. Gin's a weird, it's a different type of feeling. Can't do gin.
I don't know if I've ever had gin.
I used to drink it a long time ago. I remember pulling up to a stop sign after a night, up all night, pulling up to the stop sign, and it felt like my brain did this in my head. Like it sloshed back and forth. I don't know, just made my brain feel dry and smaller, like there was extra room. I just never liked the gin buzz. It's a different thing.
Totally I fell on the ice once and I heard my brain slush in the back of the head. My legs went up and I landed right on the back of my head and I heard my whole brain go.
You don't want your brain shaking around in your
it's never
headpan.
Luckily, I was only like 13 or 12 or something like that. But
luckily,
my dad's best friend, he was drafted during Vietnam also, so they were like army buddies. He comes and visits like every other year, and then my dad goes up to Michigan and visits him. He always brings a big bottle of gin for my dad as a gift, but my dad doesn't like the gin, so I think Bill drinks the whole thing while he's there.
He brings his own gift. That's good.
Yeah, but then when my dad goes up there, he brings a bottle of gin. I need to explain it to Dad. Oh, well.
Steph had to take off.
See you later, Steph.
See you so much. Thank you for coming.
I used to drink like gin and Coke was always good once in a while.
See, I've had rum and Coke plenty of times, but I don't think I've ever had gin.
That's my regular. It's my go-to, Captain and Coke. That's what I have, a double.
Gin's got a pretty good flavor to where when it mixes with Coke, tastes pretty good, actually.
Can't even do it anymore. Same with Scotch.
I don't drink as much as I used to anymore. I used to drink a lot more when I was young. Now, if I drink, I want it to taste good. So it's normally some type of fruity drink, like a Mai Tai or a Amaretto Sour or something.
So you don't sound like you're an IPA guy.
Well, I'll drink beer too, but I'll drink beer with friends.
Girl
drink beer with you.
Girl drink drunk.
I took Kenny to what was that? The Monkey House.
Yeah, that was good
Brewery.
beer.
But it was a bummer they didn't feed us. We just missed out on the food hour.
See, we have those here. There's wineries all around the Finger Lakes, but there's also in the last decade or so, there's been a ton of breweries that have been there too. So you take a tour and you can hit 20 wineries and 6 breweries, and have a flight or whatever at each one of them.
In St. Louis, there's probably a brewery on every corner.
Yeah, I imagine.
They have the big Budweiser, but man, not every, but there's so many microbreweries everywhere.
It was nice when they opened up some of those laws and let smaller breweries exist in the craft brews and all, because for a while you couldn't make your own beer for the longest time.
Wow.
And it's been a long time since they changed it. It's been probably 30 years, but it's nice now that you can do a lot of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, they eliminated a bunch of that prohibition stuff.
The leftovers.
Liquid Sue says he doesn't drink because it messes with his sense of humor.
Brandon's taking off too. Minister Brandon. We'll
see you, Brandon.
Night,
And
Brandon.
Paul said, I like to float rum on my rum.
So he said, night, Ronald, Santa, and Al Bundy.
Yeah, I can see it. You do look a little bit.
Hold on.
Like, yeah, there you go. Can you call Kelly into the room, please? Kelly Bundy, remember Kelly Bundy? I went to see her. Yeah, Christina Applegate when she was younger.
Yep.
That's the closest thing
She
I got,
hasn't
Rico.
changed.
Aw, so
She has not changed much, though. Christina Applegate looks. It's amazing how she's aged. I mean, I'm sure there's some work involved with, like there is with most Hollywood actresses, but it's not obvious with her, and she just doesn't look like she's changed all that much over all these decades.
Except she's gotten smarter. There's a couple of child actors that were terrible. She was one of them. She was a terrible actress, but she's a lot better now.
She is.
And that probably gonna kill her name. The girl from the '70s show, Mia Kulich. Mia Cooch. Cooch?
You're what?
I don't know what it is. Well, I think she's from Yugoslavia originally, so she speaks perfect Russian too.
Yeah,
which is pretty
I
cool.
can't remember where but she does speak. Yeah, very good Russian.
She was the worst. I used to hate that show because she was on it and she was giving me a headache. And now she's in a movie. I'm not going to miss it.
She's very good on The Family Guy.
Yeah.
Kunis. Yes.
Kunis.
Hey, Mickey.
Yep. She's cute. And she's got one brown eye and one green eye. She's one of those people like David Bowie.
Very cool. I didn't know she had that. I forgot what that's called. They'll tell us.
She normally keeps an extra brown contact so people don't look at her weird.
Oh. That is very cool. I like that. Mila Kunis is from Russia, Kelly Foreman says.
Oh, actually Russia.
That's why she speaks Russian so well.
Well,
your text just got to me, Ed.
Oh, hey.
So, yes, I'll join you.
Oh.
Good to know.
Well, my phones are talking to each other right now. They're downloading. So,
see you, Dan.
Look at the big old camera I got on this sucker.
It's crazy how good these cameras are getting.
Yeah. But I had to do that because this one got all cracked up in Dallas. But I was due a free camera or a free phone.
Free upgrade.
But because it's been over 2 years. But look at that. I mean, it's like a 1/4 inch one way and a 1/2 inch bigger the other.
And what'd you get? What's the new one?
It's the Samsung 21 Ultra GS5. It's the biggest one they got. It can handle up to being dropped into up to 30 feet of water.
Is it a Note?
I don't know.
That's the big
I think it's considered a telephone.
What? the Notes are their bigger models.
I think it's one of the S series, S21.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what
they have the S21 Note, I don't know where my phone is. Well, here's my old phone. It was the Note. It's sitting here making money.
Look, I made a dog whistle.
Oh, I thought that was something else for a second there.
I made it from one of these awesome suckers I got from my Secret Santa.
Does it actually work?
Well, let's see if Nico notices. Can you see? Well, his head's already up, but
Ah!
He's giving you a look, dude.
I think I already woke him up with the first blow. So
It's not the Note.
He's not looking real happy at this point, Ed.
when you know how it's against the law to get up if a cat's sitting on your lap? The trick is to pretend sneeze. As soon as you go, then they run.
I always say just get the off because I don't really care for my cat that much. So I just push him off my lap and you got to go, dude.
Not me, man.
He doesn't usually sit on my lap, though. He sits next to me on the arm of the couch. And he always puts his head down, like against me.
I just remember I was sleeping in Ed's recliner. I woke up at one point and that cat was curled up right here on me.
Was it Nico or baby cat?
I don't remember which one. I just remember waking up, there was a cat right here.
Always said that when I first met Ed. I thought, I didn't know why his name wasn't Catanuga Ed.
Hey, look, Triple J's here.
What's up, Jacob?
How awesome is that? One of these days, he's going to be in our spotlight.
One of these days, yes.
Okay, so now Nico's head is down, so let's blow it.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there he goes.
Well,
so it is a blow night, a BJ night.
Noise at the bottom.
Geek Boy said, I think I woke him up with the first blow. We just need James here trying to stay professional. He would have
there's no way this stream's staying professional with us three, obviously.
He would have turned his camera off by now.
Yeah.
So, you got any good fish questions that people have been asking?
No fish questions at all. I know we missed some. I know we missed a lot of comments, and I'm sure some other people came in that we might have missed too. I think we got most people. Uncle Bubba, there's a new one. Uncle Bubba.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Normally, people ask tons of great fish questions when Kenny's around.
Oh, God, no. I'm lucky if I field 3 of them a night on mine, Ed.
What's the life expectancy of a mud skipper?
I think they're 8 to 10 years.
Oh, wow. You get some good mileage out of them.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome. What's the worst mileage for a fish in your fish room?
Probably our keely fish.
Oh, that makes sense. Do they even last a year?
We've got the golden killie in there. He's been with us 2 years already. So, and I don't think they're supposed to last that long. So I think it's hard to say what's really the real deal with the fish when you're dealing with the fish community versus wild versus.
Yeah. Well, I'm afraid to do killies because I think I'd be depressed when they all die. I mean, even though they're kind of like, they're like flowers that die in wintertime and then they repop in spring, but it's still a bummer. Oh, there's my buddy Sean Peck.
Well, I believe some of the killies do last like 2 or 3 years commonly, right? It just depends on which ones. Some of them last like guppies. They're about the same, right? Hey, Sean, when are you having me on your show? Maybe I'll be cool enough one day.
Well, I'm going to Facebook right now. He's probably like sitting around in his boxers. But I'm going to throw him an invite.
There you go.
Hang on. For some reason, my computer has been going super slow lately.
Have you restarted it?
Nope.
There you go. I was going to say that, Triple J. Get out of my head. I was going to say that. What is the airspeed of the unladen swallow? Asian or European? I was going to say that. I swear I was going to say that. Mystery Snail Guardians wants to know how many mystery snail shell colors are there? And I don't know, but I believe 6.
Stephen P's asking about why do I only feed the crickets mostly, Stephen, because there was a point where I was giving to them like twice a month. Then they stop eating the other foods I'm not going to get crickets every day for them. So I do it as a treat every maybe 4 times a year. And that way they don't get accustomed to getting them. Plus, I don't think a straight cricket diet would be good for them either. So
I would like. Do you have is it an upside down fish or the African butterfly fish? Do you have any of those?
mm-mm.
Skipper does. I'm not sure he still does.
I kept them in the past. They're cool fish.
Did you ever feed them crickets?
No.
It is so cool watching them eat crickets.
They like little red worms too. Have you ever done the little red wigglers?
No.
They eat the heck out of those too.
That's awesome. So I got my Facebook to pop up, and then when I went to click the thing, I accidentally hit the X and closed it. Okay, there it goes.
You guys didn't guess about the colors for the mystery snails.
I'm going to guess that there's 18 variations.
18?
Yes.
Wow. Kenny, what do you think?
I'll go right between you two. I'll say like 10.
Steven said 8.
I wanted to do something divisible by 3.
Skipper says he does have them still, and he feeds them crickets, the African butterfly.
Yeah.
And if anybody here is not subbed to Sean Peck, he is so close to 50,000 subs. It's crazy. And he's got some good content, so you might as well go do it.
And our buddy James, Fish Room Fever, is very close to 3,000. I'm sure everybody here is subbed to
yeah, he's within
James.
20 now. I mean, let's get him across, get it over with this week sometimes.
Mystery Snail Guardian says there's only 4 shell colors.
Oh.
There are 2 foot colors, which would make the 8 color morphs. Huh.
The only ones I have are the browns. They're just brown.
I have purples.
Hey, Patrick. Levi's taking off.
See you later.
Night, Levi. Levi is from Missouri. Hey, before Levi leaves, ask him what suburb he lives in.
You just did.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes I forget things when I'm in a different area here. Doggone it. Now I don't have the link to the stupid YouTube thing.
Jennifer Weaver says the South American annual kidleys can go a bit over a year. Notho's about the same. The rest can live several years or more.
Sean, if you'd like to come up, I will get you on here. But right now it's too much hard work for you to just say no.
Marquez. Is that a new name too? Marquez? I'm from Missouri. I live in Arnold, just south of St. Louis. Or is that
wow.
Levi? Or is that Levi as well?
Well, Arnold, yeah, Arnold is. I used to go to the movies down in Arnold, and I'd also go through Arnold to get to Peevely for the fair, or not the fair, the flea market they had down there.
When you drove by, did you say, "Hey, Arnold"?
No.
TV show? No, ringing a bell. Hey, Arnold, football head.
Nope. But Arnold,
you don't have kids, so you probably.
Arnold was. What you talking about?
Pecktec says, okay.
He does want.
I don't know if he's saying, okay. So I don't know if that means he wants to come up or if he's saying in a later date.
Okay, invite, copy.
There's Ian. What's up, Ian?
What's going on, Ian?
Drop the stream. Okay, going back to Facebook because now I made a copy of the link instead of just going straight to his thing without the copy.
He said he put on pants and everything.
Holy cow.
Wow, dude.
Fancy boy. Wow, I watched that show. Hey, Dolbeck. What's going on, Dolbeck? Good to see you.
Whoops. I clicked fantasy football.
Oh, my God. Ed's going to kill us all before he's done clicking on things here. Stoop kid, yeah.
Well, I clicked fantasy football to get to my email. Because it's all YouTube. Yahoo.
So, you know what's happening this weekend?
What?
Fish Fam Christmas.
You know what else is happening this weekend?
Spider-Man.
Yes.
We're going to see Spider-Man.
I did. How
Did
I
you do it again?
I did football twice.
Hey, casual. I did not look at Facebook. I will check that. I hardly ever look there.
See, Facebook messes with me because it has an F, and so the fantasy football has an F. So
I wish I could help you, Ed. I really do.
I do too. I'm like,
I felt really bad. A few channels did contact me after the fact. They didn't pay attention.
Rico, I'm glad you brought that up because I'm the first one to tell you. You gave everyone like 6 to 8 months advance notice. You did it on multiple streams. So I call, and I don't care who I'm offending right now, BS if they did say they didn't hear about it. I don't know how they couldn't have.
They said they signed up, but they didn't actually. They just told me that in a chat or on a stream that they wanted to do it, but they had never went and actually filled out the form. And I explained that, yeah, that's what you had to do. I didn't know you wanted to join, and I thought I explained it well enough, but
well, you put a big link for us to go to in every one of your streams. So I
talked about it 1,000 times.
I know that you're a good guy, but I don't think I would dwell on it. I mean, you did everything you could to get as many people involved, not to mention countless hours that you've been working on this thing to make it happen for everyone. So,
well, I wanted everybody to be involved, and it just sucked that people came in. It was frustrating. Yeah, that's enough. We don't need to even get any farther, but it's just too bad that there are going to be some places that miss out. And it's not, I don't even care about the channels that are missing out. I care that all of their viewers are missing out.
Jimmy P says, Rico talked about Fishman fam Christmas until my ears bled.
hang on.
You're not going Saturday to see Spider-Man, are you, Ed?
No, I think I'm going to do that Friday. I'm going to invite Sean through my telephone because I just got to his thing and he was showing off some of the awesome meatloaf he ate at the last restaurant he ate at.
Put the link in private chat. Put the invite link in private chat, and I'll get it over to him.
Oh, okay.
I'll save you some heartache.
I got to figure out how to do private chat.
It should be right over there. The comments at the top in StreamYard. You
right
see
above
where chat on the top,
right above where the chat is.
Top right.
I'm going up all the way to the top. Boy, the chat. A lot of people have said a lot of stuff. It's taking me forever to scroll to the top.
Well, you're in the comments, looking at the very, very top of the page,
where you're seeing all the stuff that's feeding. You'll see it.
Edit.
Private chat and comments at the very, 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 very top of the StreamYard page on the right-hand side.
Oh, I see it. Well, I thought it was up high somewhere.
So make sure it's in private chat and then put it down and Rico can get it to him. Or at this point, you could put it in the regular chat and just hope that it's the real Sean Peck coming up and not someone else.
Did you get it?
Yep, I got it. And
awesome. Now I have to scroll all the way back to the bottom. Holy cow, people have been talking for a while.
Literally the whole time we were up here talking, Ed.
There we go.
All right, Sean, I gave Sean the link over on Facebook.
Awesome. We'll see if he comes up. And if he is, we could ask him some important questions.
Like what he had for dinner? Because I'm very curious. I need to know.
Well, like if they're planning anything special for Christmas in the movie business. I don't know if he wants to know what studios he works for. So we'll just say.
He's talked about it before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he could say if they're like participant. Oh, there he is. Holy cow.
He was ready.
Yeah. Hi, Sean.
Hey.
Look at you, fancy boy, looking all clean cut and a nice collared shirt.
Super late at
looking
night.
like a hermit from an island.
Don't be jealous.
I am a little jealous. I haven't looked that cool in a long time.
You had a Christmas tree there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Merry
yeah.
Christmas, everyone.
Very nice.
Wow.
God bless us, everyone.
Very
I'm
nice.
excited about your Christmas thing, Rico.
Cool. It's going to be a lot of fun.
How many people are participating?
43 channels.
Yeah, I never got on the ball to do that, but I did hear you talk about it over and over again. So
43 channels. About 100 giveaways, about 100, roughly. And most of them are $100 giveaways.
Really?
So close to $10,000 were given out.
Where did all the contributors come from?
I just opened up my wallet. I figured, what the hell? I'm just going to give some money away. A lot of it, Aquarium Co-op was half of it. Aquarium Co-op, they gave us, they gave us $100 per channel, so they gave us $4,300. KG Tropicals gave us $500. Flips Aquatics gave us $250. Mystery Snail Guardians gave us $200. Guppy Guru gave us $200. Plus a lot of money just from Fish Fan people. $10 here, $25 there, $100 here. I could go on. There's a bunch of other companies. Bulk Reef Supply gave us an RODI unit that's pretty expensive, and
that's fantastic.
Bunch of amazing gifts.
It's really interesting to see what good can be done with a little motivation from a community like that. I'm really proud to be part of that. That's so cool.
It was shocking because I was worried at first, the Dino game, I was worried at first that we wouldn't get enough to cover every channel with a $50 giveaway. So I was saying, okay, we'll take whatever we get and we'll split it into $50 giveaways and then do like a random number generator and pick the channels that get to give away something. I thought it'd be, we would be able to give away maybe 20 channels would get a $50 giveaway. Well, 43 get to give away $200. So
that is super cool, man.
That's very, very neat. And it starts Saturday. You just gotta be watching streams. You're never gonna know where it's gonna happen. It's gonna goes from Saturday through the end of the month. And just about every day there'll be a giveaway on some stream.
What's funny is every time I sit down to paint or work on some hobby project, Ed seems to have a stream going, so I end up watching Ed's stream all the time. And Rico, I've got the notifications for you, but you come on while I'm at work all the time.
Yeah.
So I'll sneak in every now and then and kind of listen in and see what you're talking about. But
I do a lot of
you guys. What? You make a lot of videos.
A lot of live streams.
You make a lot of videos. I wish I did what you do.
Chris from Multi Tank Addiction had something he said the other day that I thought was really good. He said that he said he was a YouTuber. He made YouTube videos, but I was a live streamer. And I like that because I really don't. It's a good distinction. I really don't make very many videos. And what I make isn't like what you guys do. Like Sean, you've got an amazing talent. I mean, Kenny, you guys put together these awesome videos. I go take my phone and point it at something and talk for 5 minutes and upload it. That's what I do.
That's all I do, bro. I don't do that. I don't do the edited versions.
Oh no, it always seems that way. Maybe that's Danny.
You're a good DJ, Rico. That's how I think about you.
DJ.
If only we could put real music on here, right?
He said nowadays Wolfman Jack.
Yeah.
Sean, have you ever met Kenny E?
No, I haven't.
Kenny, this is Sean. Sean, this is Kenny.
Oh,
nice to meet you, Sean.
We've never met at like a show or anything, have we?
You're
really tiny on my screen, so it's like I have blinds. I'm like, I don't think I look at my TV now. No.
Let's see if I can figure out how to blow Kenny up so we can see him.
Don't blow Kenny up.
No.
Hey, man, you don't want to get them demonetized. I like your dinosaurs. Have you been playing the game a whole lot?
Oh, I thought he was gone.
There he is.
Like, I'm out.
Oh, I was trying to make just a really big Kenny and little us. Oh well.
You're good, Ed. We don't want you doing too many challenging things at once.
Don't kink shame.
Who can name this a
the raptor.
dinosaur?
Tyrannosaurus
raptor.
Rex.
Sean won that one.
King
What?
Lizard.
That's a
Have you guys
velociraptor.
seen those little capsules they got for
That's
kids
a
now?
T-Rex.
Hey,
Ed?
this one was for Kenny because I knew he knew what this was. What?
It's a capsule about this big, and the kid
Oh.
throws it in warm water.
yeah.
And poof, it's a dinosaur.
It's like a sponge or something.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
loved
they're
those
sponges.
when I was a child, but I always saved them because I never
Never
wanted to
eat
open
'em.
them.
Yeah, my grandson thinks those.
Now
are
you
pretty
tell
weird.
me. Wonder why
They
I'm
make
having
your
trouble
poop
lately.
funny shapes.
I just shit a dinosaur.
But
But you come out clean.
Jurassic.
Jurassic.
Oh, that was
Oh
bad.
Lord.
I walked right into it.
well, Sean, I can't wait till we get to play this game.
Oh, I bet. It looks really, really fun.
I'm trying to figure out how to play it properly.
Yeah?
I only got to play one round on Sunday. So, because one of my niece had to do a babysitting thing.
Yeah.
So they had to leave early. But we got one round out of 5.
Do you guys want an awesome board game recommendation that I've been boring everybody that'll listen to me with?
Yes.
So I've been playing this game called Downforce. Now it's like a Formula One racing game, which
Oh,
is,
I saw that. Yeah.
that theme isn't for everyone, I guess, right? But racing's kind of fun.
Well, we're from
And-
Tennessee.
Yeah, we like driving fast. So, but this is like, it's a super easy game to teach, which I love because I teach a lot of board games to people. But it is inexpensive relatively. It's like $24 at Target, and it is great. So you could sit around with like, I think up to 6 people, and you play this game. And even if you don't win the race, like half of the races or half of the contest is how much you bid for the cars that you bid for, because you bid on the drivers that you want.
Can you
And
go
then
for
the
like
oth-
Jeff Gordon and Earnhardt?
No, it's like red driver, green driver, black driver, like that. And,
So-
and then,
So Ed will be modifying it right away.
Yeah.
right. We'll have to make a whole new card.
Dale Earnhardt will be reborn. Maybe
you
it'll be his
also-
clone.
Well, you
Oh.
also get points for like you bet at 3 different intervals in the race. Like they cross a line and you bet, and then they cross another line and you bet again. So part of the money, you could lose the race but win because you guessed who would win very well.
Gotcha.
So I like that. It's
It
a real
seems like
different game.
It sounds a lot like an Avalon Hill game I played way back in the day that was like horse racing. It sounded a lot like that. It sounds very
Well,
familiar.
It's possible because it's made by a company called Restoration Games, and they take old games from our childhood, Rico, and they've reimagined them into these other games and stuff.
So
Like
maybe it was. Yeah.
Yeah, it could have been.
Steeplechase. That's what it was called. And it was some stuff like that. There was betting and stuff. Yeah. And before I forget it, though, I was talking with our dungeon master, and
Oh yeah,
around the first part of January would be great for them.
I wonder what's going through Kenny's mind right now. You're talking
Oh,
about their dungeon master.
Dungeon
Oh my God.
master.
that's Dungeons and Dragons. I played as a kid. I know what it is.
Oh,
So
well,
if that's
we play as men.
I play as an elf, but anyways,
Oh no, I'm always a human if I can.
I don't ever play an elf. I was
or a
joking.
halfling.
But does that
Dragon.
work for you guys around the 1st of January to start the thing?
sure. Why
Yeah,
not?
sure. Okay. What about nights of the week? What is a better night for you guys? Probably, Sean, probably a weekend, right?
Maybe sometimes it could work a weekday in if it's as long as it starts late enough.
Okay, we'll talk about it. And Sean wants to, or Casual Aquatics wants to know if your name is Sean, or Sean. It's the second one.
Sean.
Like
That's-
Sean Connery,
Yeah.
Mom had a crush on him.
Oh, really? Is that
You
what
had
it
a
came
crush
from?
on it?
Yeah, don't tell Dad. Well,
Bromeliad.
you can't tell. He's dead. So.
My dad
Bromeliad.
used to look like Sean Connery back in the day.
Oh, he did?
Yep. But then Sean Connery actually got looking older than my dad. And more out of shape than my dad.
Maybe he was playing a part.
Yeah, Sean Connery was the stuff. And they wanted to name me Sean Thomas Peck, but then back then the STP was a big oil thing, and I guess they were
Oh,
worried
yeah.
about my initials.
STP. SSTs. That's what I was thinking of. Never mind. Do you remember those? Do you remember the SSTs?
No.
They had like Evil Knievel, and they were like the pull string cars and
Oh.
lights. Yeah, Kenny's got it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I had the Tron one.
Actually, here, hold on.
The Evil Cleveland I remember is one of you just cranked and cranked and cranked on this handle, then you dropped it, and he would go jump.
Yeah, the motorcycle. Oh,
Yeah, that's
the
guy
Oh,
with-
boy.
There's an original one from this one's got to be. Look at the dust. He's got to be from like 19.
Hold that up again, Rico, because I think if you got a haircut and a beard shave.
Or if you put a cloak on him, you could be the emperor.
I wish I had a date. I want to
Oh.
say this was like 1970, real close to 70, 1968.
Oh, so that's the
That-
original.
Yeah, I had one of those too. Or we had one in the house because I had a stepbrother that was just a little bit older than me, and I think he had one. But he'd
Oh.
rip the legs off.
And
So
Ed Gar-
I had disabled Evil Knievel, I guess.
Well, that's-
I
Garcia
just put him like,
Aquatics.
but he fit okay in the little cars and stuff that I had. I just kind of set him in there, and it didn't matter. You know, he did it. He made his own way.
Oh, Garcia gave you a $5 super chat. What's
Thank
it
you.
say? Oh, ha
what's
ha
this?
ha. And Patrick, I didn't see. Where's that?
Thank you, man.
About the I messed up your day. There it is. Rico's annoying. He messes up my plans every day, streaming all the dang time, and I get sucked into the stream and get nothing accomplished. I do tend to stream. I do tend to stream a lot.
Since this stream is about a lot of things tonight, I'm going to talk quietly because I don't want it to carry. But my sister bought both things that my mom asked for Christmas.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Well, no, that's not nice because now I don't know what to get her.
Oh,
Oh,
So, and I get her normally earrings every year, but she said she has so many earrings she doesn't need earrings. So, suggestions, folks.
something to store earrings in.
Yeah,
No,
there you go.
Actually, I helped her. I got her this awesome thing a couple years ago for her birthday. Her big jewelry box thing that has legs.
Ladies always like a good place to eat.
if they
a
use
Pokemon ball?
iPhones, I'm giving my mom a GPS tracker so I could find her. I'm going to buy one and tell her she can put it wherever she wants. I'm sticking the other one in her car.
Well, I drive
And
my
she won't
mom
know
everywhere
about
she
it.
needs to go.
The batteries last for a year. Track your loved ones.
We do that. We already do that with there's an app called Life 360 on Android, and my kids all have it because especially this time of the year, we worry when my daughter's driving or something. It lets us see where she's at, and they're good with it. They're adults. I mean, they don't mind us tracking.
Oh, yeah. We
So-
all do it too. The iPhone has that built into it.
It's a
lot of
handy
my
thing to
friends.
Well, in this
It
crazy
really
world
is.
too, that would be actually a cool thing to have, really.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
but there's a
it was-
couple of different versions of those personal trackers, like for other kinds of phones, like Tile. I think it works more universally for different phones. It's a pretty handy thing. You stick it in your purse, or you stick it. You know, if my mom's prone to losing things, so I know she'll use it. So that's my recommendation, Ed.
So Xana Doodoo says, Ed, just split the two gifts with your sister.
Hey,
Yeah, just pay her for one of them.
yeah, it's not that easy. Trust me.
Well, what does she like to do? I know she likes to cook stuff that you don't like to eat.
No, she likes to quilt. So there's got to be quilting things, but
Yeah,
I don't know what.
maybe just quilting supplies. I mean,
Yeah, get her
surprise.
the yarn, the thread, whatever else.
Oh, Sean, you didn't get to see this, did you?
no, what is it?
Look, he looked up.
I'm looking at my TV. I've got the TV on here. Mom.
Oh,
so hard to
I
make
thought
it
you were
straight.
looking up at him.
Oh my gosh, is that Ed on the toilet? No. Oh, I see it now.
Ed, blow it up for him.
I see
Oh.
it. What's he working
We'll
on
see if
there?
I can do this.
Oh, this is not very good, Sean.
Okay, see you guys later.
Throw some water on him, somebody.
So
Oh.
he was making a stalagmite that night, and
Oh my
it
gosh.
was it was very interesting because he had to, mold the stalagmite and so Ricky De Hoyos, who I think he's still in the chat. He sent me this. I just got it today. And Kenny and his wife Danny dressed up as me and Ed for Halloween, and she played Ed and did that part of it. She made herself laugh so much she choked and she had to leave the stream for a little bit. It was hilarious. It was so funny.
But Danny chose to take. She's making her stalagmites out of flesh-colored clay.
To save you guys a lot of time, there's a shop right down the street from me.
Yeah.
It's called Adult Toys. And
we're
I
in
think-
Portland. We have plenty of those here too.
Oh,
And
they probably got whole museums there.
Sorry, Xanadude was also in our D&D thing. Let me know. Send me an email if the first week in January is good for you too. Sorry,
Yeah,
just saw
that's
that.
awesome.
Yeah.
So it's going to
I'm
be the
excited.
three of us, Xanadude and Callie from the BCAS, the Bucks County Aquarium Society. She's the president of that. She works for API, and her boyfriend John is our actually dungeon master, and he does a ton of games. He's doing like 4 games right now, and he's been a dungeon master for a long time and does it a lot. So, see you, Delilah. Good luck with the consultation tomorrow.
Yep. And yeah, hopefully everything goes well with your eyeballs. I didn't want to say anything negative.
Kitty, kitty, kitty. Oh, they can't hear us.
That's my cat,
He's
Toby.
fluffy. Look how fluffy.
I've pet this cat. He's cool. He's got a really neat looking muzzle.
Not that you can tell.
Yeah.
Ed,
How big is that cat?
He's a
He's
big
a Maine
kitty.
Coon. He's pretty big. I mean,
I was
I
just
was
going
gonna
to say,
it looks like a
Maine
good
Coons.
sized
Yep.
cat, man.
my hand's
what ours
like
is.
50 inches long.
That's what ours is. We have he's a half Maine Coon, so he's got the tufted ears and the hair on his paws and stuff, and he's a very, very long cat.
Well, and his face is real cool looking. Toby's is. It's like
Uh,
like Nico's is more just normal cat face, but yeah, I bet
Almost
you your cat
lion-ish.
has some good teeth.
Patrick said, Ed, does she have a self-healing cutting board? They're used to cut out quilt pieces.
Oh, those are nice.
Mm. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, I'll
you can
take.
get those at the hobby shop. They have good ones over at Hobby Lobby, and also Hobby Town USA has them for model building too.
Well,
Hey,
wait. Let me
Rico,
grab something quick out of my.
Rico, you could send him a framed copy of that shirt you're wearing. She'd love it.
Is it something like this?
I think I'll skip that, but that's a good idea. That's just a regular cutting. That's a
Look, my handle broke off.
Nico did it. I saw him.
That's for
What?
paper.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Now
my
you're
handle
talking
broke
about,
off.
the self-healing mats, right? The cutting board, like what you would cut it on.
This was
Yeah,
my
but-
dark room cutter.
Oh yeah.
I had one for the dark room, and then I had 2 for the dark room. I also had one for 20 by 24s.
You could give her a little tiki house.
Yeah, I don't think so.
For people who don't know, Sean is
That's
a
amazing.
master model maker, man. You should, if you are on Facebook, the guy just all kinds of different game pieces from all these different games that he paints. They're just amazing looking.
You could
These
put
are
Charlie
cool.
in there.
These are from a company called Foreground. They're made for like war games because you can take the top of it off, and then their whole inside is there too, and the little doors open.
I
Sean,
want
you
to
got
use
any?
something.
You guys would have
Wanna
like
see
the ultimate scenery for a guy
Warhammer
that has
stuff?
a toy and tray set that wants to go through a city. You guys could make up some pretty cool stuff, it looks like.
Yeah, that's
Sean,
cool looking, Ed. What is
It's-
that's one of those deep one things, isn't it?
Yep.
For the
I don't have anything cool to show you. This is a Micronaut. Do you remember those?
oh, I do. I loved the Micronauts.
They're making a movie. They're
Are
in the
they
Marvel
really?
universe. Yep, they're making a movie.
That's cool.
Micronauts were my favorite when I was a young man.
Me
Actually, I
too.
wasn't that
really
young.
like
I was
those.
I was probably about 15 when I started playing with them. 15 or even 16, I think.
That's
That
embarrassing.
looks cool, Ed.
Thanks.
Well,
It's
here's
one of the
one.
Eel Riders.
This is something I made. There we go. I have something.
but I used. Oh wow, that is awesome.
His swords, his
Oh,
katanas
how
broke
nice.
off, but he turned out pretty good. I made that.
Very cool, Rico.
I can make stuff too. Men
Good
showing their
job.
toys.
Let's look at all the time.
And I have a loom.
Sean has one of these, but it's painted.
Oh,
I'm going to start
Yeah,
painting
that's
these guys,
Cthulhu
but I
guys.
can't figure out what.
Here you go, Kenny.
I painted mine to
Oh,
look like
Lord.
trees. So I
Oh,
thought they
my
looked
God.
Like wood.
Oh, that's smart. I was thinking about painting them like bubble gum.
Look at 30 people left in one shot. He held up the Bears helmet. It's over, Ed. It's mass exodus now.
Oh, he came out good.
Yeah, that under, because I painted the insides.
Stephen has a very important question.
Okay.
Do you think I need to see Shang-Chi and the Eternals before the Spider-Mans?
I doubt it, but this, what do you think, Sean?
I don't think you have to, but but Shang-Chi was really good.
It was.
It was.
I haven't seen the
Dude.
Eternals yet.
Eternals was I give it like none of their movies are bad. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like they're not, and this one wasn't bad, but it was different. It was so different that some people probably won't like it if it. You know, it didn't really fit with a lot of the rest of the MCU movies, but it wasn't a bad movie.
There was two versions of the Eternals. Jack Kirby made the original, and I don't know, I didn't really care for it that much, but then Neil Gaiman rewrote them, and I liked that quite a bit. So if they're going off of that part of it, I think I would really like it a lot.
I
I would
never read any of those, so
I
was
would
surprised.
recommend it, but I would say it's the fourth worst Marvel movie they made.
And what's the worst Marvel movie?
And this is something we need to do a show on, but I think the worst is Captain Marvel.
Oh, that's right. You didn't like her at all.
No.
I didn't really like that one. I didn't like Thor: Dark World very much either.
I liked them all.
I put Thor: Dark World number 5 worst.
I can't rate them. What do we? Oh, I thought Kenny was showing us some of his
Kenny.
toys.
Kenny can go show us.
You
all
don't
the
want me
balls.
showing that toy, Rico.
Yeah, I don't want
Show
to
me its
squint and hurt my
features.
eyes. You know what is that?
Oh, show Sean your Nico.
Oh, yeah, we got a Nico, too.
That was for the Halloween costumes.
Oh my goodness!
They really went all into it.
It's going to be going to Ed. This thing creeps me out.
It is
I'm
a
gonna-
little creepy. Where did you find that?
I don't know where Danny, you put her on the internet, man. She finds anything. So she looked up a picture of Nico and went some stuffed animal place. And
It's awesome.
So, I got I'm getting a resin 3D printer for Christmas.
oh,
Nice.
nice.
Santa told me.
Yeah.
So,
Which one? Do you know?
Mama Santa. Oh, the Elegoo Mars
Yeah,
2.
that's a good one.
But
I have the Anycubic Photon.
okay, cool. That was another one I looked at. I was real tempted. by
Photon
it.
S, I think, actually. Photon S.
Unfortunately, I don't think resin's going to be good for aquariums.
No, there is a
Oh.
way to do it, though. You have to, I can't remember what it is to treat it with, but yeah.
Well, you can, if you cure it really good and then maybe seal it in something,
Yeah.
it might be okay. But
Yeah.
what I was hoping to do is make some like really crazy shit to put in the aquarium. You know?
Yeah.
I was thinking like, I can finally make that aquatic like ocean base or something into the side of a mountain with lights and stuff. I had all these crazy ideas.
Well, I was going to say, if you could make some stalactites, might have saved Ed some embarrassment, maybe.
The what is it? The PLA filament stuff is okay for aquariums, but yeah, the resin,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
but I didn't buy that printer.
Yeah.
Mm.
And if you're going to do for you, I would imagine a resin's better anyways, because you're going to be using it to make all these miniatures and stuff, right? So
Yeah,
it's
for
far
game
more
pieces
detailed
and
than the
stuff.
filament.
You know what I
Oh.
can do though is I can prototype. Like I have all these inventions in my head, like for aquarium stuff, but I'm like I have no skills with woodworking. Like I'm very low skill woodworker, and I'm not great. I don't know how to weld or anything like that. So I have all these ideas, but I don't really
Gotcha.
have a way to bring them to life. And kind of
Yeah.
hoping the 3D printer helps with that, because what I can do is I can make things and then make molds of them that are safe.
Gotcha.
Because regular resin, like they make resin molded stuff for saltwater tanks all the time.
Mhm.
And
You know,
I've
if you
made
could, if
stuff
you could
too.
make like a resin little, something about this big, you know, all the different types of species of fish, where they could actually take the time to paint it and it's a resin,
Oh.
so it would actually be really cool when you're
That
done.
would be cool. Yeah.
That would be kind of neat. I
Yeah.
could do my own version of those, like all those wood sculptures you see in
Right, but
the
in
Chinese
resin, I think you
restaurants.
could get, you know, the paint's going to stick a little nicer and
Yeah.
probably look really nice.
I think it
I've
would.
actually got a bass around here, so yeah. Hold on,
I
got
made
one.
some like light fixtures and stuff like that for him. Actually, I didn't make it. There was I just downloaded the model for
Like
the
Thingiverse or
for the
something.
Fluval. I think it was the Fluval 3.0. Is that one of the singing ones?
No, this is a real just a
Oh, that's
little
a-
sculpture. But I mean, if you
That's
did something
cool.
like that in resin, I mean, the detail would be so cool.
I don't think
the
it'll do
stuff that they
anything.
have-
I'd be a buyer if you got that going.
I don't think it would do that big though. Most of the resin printers are. I mean, this is.
Well, I don't think it has to be that big, Rico, but I'm just saying that would look cool as an aquarium fish, you know, something similar.
This is about as big as you can make with most of the resin. I mean, there's some that have huge beds, but this is
Yeah,
about it. This is probably an average of the largest ones that you can do. Trying to
So
see.
what they do, the only way to be is to build it in parts and
Yeah.
then assemble it like a model. And a lot
Yeah.
of people do that for bigger stuff. But man, there's some insane stuff you can make. And if you go on Kickstarter, there are all these files, like ready-made, pre-supported files and stuff that you can buy. So you can back this. There's a Kickstarter now, and I think it's like $60, and it's a whole village worth of different types of buildings and a fountain and fences and little stupid stuff like barn house stuff, all those little things that you put out on the table to make it look realistic. It's all there, so
Well,
it's amazing.
And
They use-
Thingiverse has
they
a
use-
bunch of stuff.
They use those 3D printers to make body parts now too, don't they? Like hearts and
Oh yeah, they can actually 3D print synthetic flesh.
Yeah.
that's what I
So-
thought. Yeah.
Wow.
They can
Okay.
3D print with concrete. They 3D print rocket parts. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah,
There's
so
a 3D printer on one of the on the space stations, isn't there? Don't
Yeah,
they
but
have a
there's
3D printer?
They do, but there's also a giant 3D printer that actually makes the rockets for. It's not
Gotcha.
Musk. It's not Elon Musk's company.
Virgin?
It's a different one. It's the
Virgin
Blue,
Atlantic?
I think it's Blue Sky.
Okay.
One of them, but they discovered that they could just 3D print these things and make them perfect because the seams are so integrated around and not. Yeah, so they used to do two halves and then put them together, but they were less rigid than they were if they just printed them all at one piece all at the same time.
That's so cool.
The technology nowadays, can you imagine what our grandchildren are going to see even in their
Yeah.
lifetime and then their kids? I mean, man.
Maybe it
They're
was.
gonna
I
laugh
never would have
at,
guessed about like cell phones. Like nobody saw cell phones coming.
Yeah.
Well, maybe Star Trek a little bit.
Yeah, communicators.
Yeah, but even then they were like walkie-talkies the way they used them and stuff.
Maybe they'll get to see teleporting, huh? I want to be in Australia today. Bam, you're
See,
there.
that's what I'm looking for right there because I don't like being in the car at all.
Now, 20 years ago, they actually were able to teleport like simple things like lead from one side of the room to the other.
Really?
I think it was particles.
Yeah. Well, but it had to all be the same element at the time.
You know what? If they're doing that already, they're probably not that far away from being able to do it then.
That'd be
Other
so
than
cool.
the fact that you'll probably, I could see coming back could be an issue if they don't have it exactly right.
Imagine the crime, how that's
Come
going
out-
to change crime.
Come out having feet for
You know?
hands and,
Because
Imagine
you
like
could
that
be
movie
anywhere
Jump-
instantly.
Like
You
that
know?
movie Jumper.
it'll be
I don't
so
know if I
nice
saw
for
that
when
one.
you buy your fish.
Yeah.
You buy your fish and you go over to your little box and push the button, and door opens and you got your fish.
Don't put fish in your little box.
Oh.
Sorry, Ed.
I teleported them over. They're all flies.
Well, I guarantee you one thing: nobody would miss a fish event.
That's a great movie. I think that was my first Jeff Goldblum experience. The Fly.
Hmm.
So, have you seen the movie I recommended to you, The Unconventional Love Story?
No, and I have those on my list, and I keep saying we got to watch these movies, and then I forget about. We watched a stupid Christmas movie tonight. We both were just, this is horrible. We just kept watching.
You could have been
'Cause it-
finding out what troll romance is like
See, it's
with
on
the
the
movie
list.
Border.
And I
movie's
forget.
called Border.
Yeah.
It is the weirdest but coolest movie in 2018.
I got
And no one believes me. No one believes.
My Danny has got us consumed with this Chip and Joanna Gaines people. She must watch like 20 episodes a day.
Who are they? It's
They're
not
these,
Janelle.
they're these couples. She's like a interior designer and he's like a construction worker, and they
reality
go in
show
and
shit.
they tell people
Oh.
they go and pick 3 houses for them.
Meh.
Then yeah.
They're starting their own network.
Oh yeah, they're huge now. I mean, they're no joke.
The only good reality show was the Osbournes.
I disagree.
Sharon.
I think the best reality show, and I still watch it today, is Deadliest Catch. I love Deadliest Catch, and now I love Wicked Tuna.
Wicked
You
Tuna's
never-
good. Survivor was good.
I never
I
saw
don't like any of
Survivor
those.
either.
I never watched any of those. Never liked them.
And I loved when they were doing the PD Live or whatever they call it, the cops. It was only out for a short period, but it was basically a
Yeah, I
live
bet.
version of Cops, where they were, live. You didn't know what was going to happen.
Boys.
And they're talking about bringing it back now because I guess people are starting to like police again. So now they want to bring it back, which is good.
Well,
Live though.
Hey, T-Bone. Priscilla.
It's dangerous. It is definitely dangerous. They put a big addendum at the very beginning. Hey, disclaimer: this is not for children. Blah blah blah. Because there's been nudity. They try to block it a few times, and foul language and adult content.
Crime doesn't just happen on a schedule. So I imagine there's going to be some episode where they're like, well, I guess we're cleaning the break room right now. A donut fight broke out earlier.
Yeah.
And, there's white sugar everywhere. We gotta clean this up.
White sugar.
I
Melvin
think
Reef came in. Chris
Hey,
Robertson.
what's up, Melvin?
Chris Robertson said ship lap sighting. That's all you need to know about Chip and Joanna.
Yeah, they like their shiplat. Yeah. They like that.
And Priscilla said you all fish keeping forgetting about river monsters.
Oh yeah.
Never watched that.
That was good too.
I liked it, but I didn't care for the Limey's voice.
The what?
Just
The limey voice.
the British guy.
You don't use. They don't get scurvy anymore. They don't
I
have to worry
said that
about the
just
line.
because his son-in-law is a Brit. I was hoping for a better reaction.
I was just
This is my
checking to
reaction
see
when
if-
Ed said stuff like that. I just go, no, Ed, no.
I was just checking to see if Ed's got a disclaimer on his channel now.
I don't know. Do I have any British people? Sometimes
Richard
Sharpie
McCarthy
comes
is
into
Irish. Richard McCarthy's Irish,
Oh.
but he lives in Canada.
It's like
You
6
got
in the
some
morning for them
Australians.
right now.
Yeah, I don't think there's any. You're right. It's late or early for them, so I don't see any English people. Just the
They're having their
usual.
breakfast going, screw you, Edward.
Yeah, the other one.
Hello, Governor.
Lee Wilcox and then John Sharpies.
Richard said nothing wrong with a little playful anti-British humor in my books. Again, he's Irish, so he's allowed.
Yep.
They're always after his Lucky Charms.
Ricky said you did have British fans. Not anymore after that comment. They're all gone.
Oh well.
Bloody hell.
What the hell, man?
Hey, since I moved to the South, I've enjoyed tea a lot more. I'm like, I never drank tea when I was in St. Louis, and now I drink tea nonstop all the
You
time.
drinking the sweet tea?
Sweet tea, man. I
Oh
love it.
yeah.
Just hot tea.
I
That's
just-
all I ever drink.
I had to switch to Arnold Palmer's.
Yeah.
I do unsweet tea and a little bit of lemonade in there to make it not a little bit more tolerable, and then it's a nice diet drink that way.
Sean is a lot more health conscious than me.
I work out every day now.
Do you really?
I'm up to nearly 100 push-ups a day. I don't do it every single day, but I do at least 75 every single day. I walk 5 miles. I do a 30-minute strength training workout, and I walk a lot, and I eat. And I now calculate everything I eat. So
I go to the living room once in a while.
Well,
That's about it.
we just bought a walking machine, treadmill.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
a walking machine.
Yeah.
From the 1800s. We bought a walking machine.
A walking
What's
machine.
wrong? Can't you walk? Yeah, but I want to walk when it's raining. I want to walk in my undies.
We've got
I can
what
do
are
that.
the bike, the not the recumbent. That's the other one. What's the bike one?
Peloton.
The
That's a
what?
brand. You got a stationary bike, right?
Yeah, there we go. Stationary bike and the and a treadmill and the
Rowing machine.
no the I hate when I forget the
Stair-stepper.
words.
Stair
Elliptical.
stepper.
Elliptical. Thank you, Jesus.
She's not digging your cat there, Ed.
And I don't use any of them.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if you guys could hear. She was growling at it.
Ah, well, she's not allowed to eat it.
So we were talking about you the other day, Ed.
Uh-oh.
There's a funny story I like to tell about you now.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Is it
It's-
appropriate for children?
Oh yeah. It's just funny. Like, so I'm not a football fan at all. Like, I just don't like football. You know, I'm sorry. But my wife loves football, and my mother-in-law also loves football and knows like a lot about it. And they come up and they go to the ball games periodically. And Ed came to visit once when the mother-in-law was over, and they're just talking football and stuff and having a good time. We get in the car, and Ed goes, "Your mother-in-law knows a lot about football." And every now and then I just think about him saying that. I just crack up.
You sounded a lot like him. That was a pretty good imitation. You have to,
Your
you have to
mother-in-law
roll your
knows a
eyes a little
lot.
bit when you say that.
Yeah.
I can
Knows
see
a
it.
lot about football.
That's funny.
I
And so
love
just
it.
every once in a while that pops in your head, huh? And makes you laugh.
Like every day. I
See,
think
because
about it.
so years and years ago, we were living in Arizona, where a friend of mine drove up north to see some snow, and we're driving his little. He had like a little Datsun, little piece of crap car, little rear wheel drive, and we get up there to the snow, and we're driving along, and then we just slide off the side of the road. We just slid right off. So we're at an
Yeah.
angle, and I look up at him, and I just go. That's all I did. I just smiled a little bit, and I shook my head. And he said he remembered that for like decades after it. Every once in a while, it would just hit him. He'd be walking along somewhere and just start laughing out of the blue because he'd remember my smile and looking up at him, just going, "Nope, you did it wrong." So it was something that just lasted with him forever. But it was just a tiny little thing, same kind of thing.
Well,
Isn't it funny the stuff that sticks with us like that?
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
Sean was going to tell a different story. Sean and we went into Sonic, and we ordered our food, and the girl like leans in and says, "I love your beard." And Sean says, "Why, thank you." And she says, "Not you, him."
Were you like crestfallen, Sean, or did you know?
I thought about dying it for about 30 seconds, and then I went, it's not worth it. Random compliments at Sonic aren't enough.
It would work for me.
Well, the little girls love it. I mean, if
The
they're in
little
high
girls.
school, I get the compliments. Trust me.
Don't
Sean,
say
you
the
could go
little
back
girls.
to your punk roots, dude. Maybe just dye the beard, then go up to a frohawk up on the front, same color, just rock that.
Hey,
I might do a
Shanna.
mullet this year. I've been watching a lot of Theo Vaughn.
That'd be cool.
I can't wait to get rid of all this. As soon as on the first, I'm going to trim it all up and get rid of it because it's only my daughter's got some white spray or something that's meant for facial hair to make me look more like Santa Claus. I'm going to put that on for most of the streams, and then
I don't know
on
if
the
you
first, I'm just going to. Well, it's pretty gray. I want it to be white,
need it. Okay.
so it's going to get because my chin's way up here. That's my chin, So I want to get rid of all of this.
I think you should braid it first, just to see what you'd look like.
Michelle
If
says
you were a
that all the
savage.
time. Michelle's always asking me, "Can I braid the beard?"
So what he
one
does
out.
is you could braid it and auction it on your stream. There you go. And all proceeds go to the Ark.
Yeah, that's just gross. That's just gross.
I don't know. It depends on what you ate last.
I'm a very clean eater. There's never
It's not
anything
like
in
that.
my beard.
It's not like that
Never.
girl that was selling the bathwater on Twitch and stuff.
Yeah, she made a lot of money off of that.
I've got some over here.
Is it scented?
It didn't taste like her.
Oh.
No.
Tastes more like Farmer Tom.
Did I go too far?
More like what? What'd you say, Ed? More like what?
Tastes more
Farmer
like
Tom.
Farmer Tom.
Farmer
Oh.
Tom.
Well, Sean, did you
Yep.
ever suggest to your wife and mother-in-law what I suggested? If
No.
if the university would just leave the SEC and join like a crappier division, like what the Mocs are in, the Chattanooga Mocs, they'd probably be a good team.
Well, you know what's sad is I didn't even understand what you wrote, so I just let her read it. And she laughed and goes, "Probably," and I was like, "Okay."
Oh, it's embarrassing that you let her see one of my writings because I say so many weird things. Oh,
You want to hear another funny Ed story?
Always.
Okay, Ed. So we went to Aquashella. It was our second road trip together, but I don't think. Yeah, we stayed in a hotel the other time. But anyway,
that
so
was a
we
really
got-
cool hotel because it had a little living room in it. The first one
Yeah,
in
it was
Indianapolis. But
Yeah.
never keep telling your story.
so we had just eaten some really crappy pizza
Oh,
and did a live stream. You remember how bad that pizza was?
I remember him
Oh,
talking
it was
about it.
bad.
I remember him talking about it.
It was like pure grease.
So I kind of wake up a little bit, like I'm starting to get later that night. We go to bed, and I wake up a little bit. I'm like, "What's Ed doing?" So Ed, when he writes you, he does voice to text.
Oh,
So
yeah.
his little microphone, and he says what he wants it to say, but he does his reviews like that too. So and he loves to do reviews. So he's like a Yelper.
I do all the time, guys.
And so he was up there. He's like, "This Walmart was much like my Walmarts at home. It's like in your room, and he's so fresh." I'm like, it's 2 a.m. He's doing a review
Well,
for the
knowing
Walmart
that-
we went to
I
earlier.
gotta make somebody say, "Oh my gosh, that's so stupid."
well, knowing that about you now, Ed, is that why you were on your phone when we came out of that nasty gas station in Atlanta when we were going to Florida that time?
I went into a
Were you
Yours was-
like yelping? This is the most disgusting. There are things in this bathroom that farm animals wouldn't be doing. This is a terrible establishment.
Here's the
Kenny,
picture of the condom wrapper next to the.
Kenny.
Hey,
that
I
one
would've
was
took
better
that,
than the
Sean.
one
This
that I went
place
with
was
Sean
bad.
to.
I mean, you felt dirty even peeing in there, let alone number 2. It was that bad.
Wait, Kenny, I'm
Whatever.
not kidding. Well, it would take me too long to find the photos, but there was a used condom at the place where you fill up.
Oh
The
my
gas
god!
tank, yeah.
Somebody really loves their gas.
Oh,
And there's like an orange peel next to it, so like they juiced up afterwards, which is probably good. But just to set the picture off more perfect, I decided to leave a hot packet from Taco Bell next to it also. So they're
It
like,
really
"Oh,
brought the
that
scene
night."
together.
Yeah,
It really brought it all together.
A
You know
choice
what
was
was
made.
even funnier is like the three of us taking photos of it.
Yeah.
oh God.
What are those guys taking pictures of next to the car? Oh, as soon as they drive away, I'm gonna go look. Oh, what's with the hot sauce packet?
Well, I don't normally do reviews on gas stations.
Santa doo-doo. We just turned the tables on Ed. Yes, this is nice. I'm Danny tonight. I get to pick on Ed. That's right.
But I do love to leave a good review or a stupid one. So, like, if
You
it's a
claim
normal,
that
boring
pizza
place,
place pretty good.
but if they make me mad,
Look out,
See,
huh?
we need to have like you should release some of these. You should make a video of just a few of them, like a travel log type thing, with some of the different reviews, and especially the part talking to your phone. You don't have to be on video for that part. Just show the screen with your text, and you'll be like, "And this Walmart," just like Sean was doing. This Walmart was a lot like mine at home.
I picture like a silhouette, like the what was that old director that did those the scary movie, like
Alfred
the birds?
Hitchcock.
Yeah, like Alfred Hitchcock.
Yeah.
This Walmart.
Have
This
you guys
Walmart's
seen?
aisles were inadequately spaced.
Oh Lord, have you guys seen that girl that? I mean, she does the Siri voice to the T, and she messes with like those people that call up. This is the IRS, and they'll call, ding. She'll do the Siri sound, and then she'll do different voices
No.
and messes with. She'll mess with them up to 45 minutes, and they stay on the
Wow.
phone.
Wow.
There is the girl whose voice was used for Siri.
Is she the same? I
don't know
she
if that's the same one, but there is the
Rosie
girl
or something's her name. Rosie.
that
or
sounds
something?
right. Like
Oh, she gets it to
she
where I
does
have.
a bunch of stuff because she is the one that they based it on.
Oh,
Maybe it's the
okay.
same person. Maybe I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
But all I know is the girl is hilarious. I enjoy watching her.
I was supposed to call a girl today named Rosie. I forgot all about it. I forgot last Wednesday also.
Oh,
I
I'm so
call her
glad.
quite often myself.
Yeah, I'm so glad you weren't playing with the clay at that exact moment, Ed.
See you, Stephen. Attempt number one of going to sleep. Be back later. That's not a good night's sleep.
But this Rosie works for the Tennessee Aquarium.
Ugh.
She's very hard.
Oh,
to get
that's
a hold
cool.
of. Yeah.
That would be neat. I've wanted to tour at least the Ripley's aquarium. Or the Chattanooga one's so much better, but the Ripley's one is a lot closer.
That's the one regret I have, Ed, is not being able to see that while I was down there.
And
Next time,
I have a free ticket, because I've got the season pass, so I can always take somebody with me free.
Well, cool.
The
We go
Tennessee
down there
ones.
to Chattanooga all the time.
Yeah, the Tennessee one's really nice. It's the biggest freshwater aquarium in the United States.
You can get backstage at those. They have a tour for that.
Yeah, I need to talk.
Maybe we could get their biologist or something to walk us around. That'd be fun.
That'd be way cool.
Way cool. How cool is that?
Super cooler than just regular
This
cool.
much. That cool.
Sean, are you going to go to Aquaticon?
Oh, in Knoxville?
Yeah.
Well, yes.
Oh, yeah?
I think everyone should go to Aquaticon.
I wonder if we could.
There's no COVID in Tennessee anymore. You should just come.
Yeah.
Everyone's clean and fine.
You just got me demonetized, probably.
You're welcome. I'll
I'm not-
pop a super chat in and make up for it.
You know what? I always forget to monetize myself on all my live streams. And then I do it afterwards after I've had like 300 people watch the show. And then I remember I get like 12 cents. It's terrible.
It just shows that it's not your it's not your focus for doing all this kind of stuff. It's not your first thought is making money off of all these people.
Yeah, but it's stupid not to. At least to get 2 cents a person. Because look, we've got 69 people. That's like $1.50 I could have made.
I was around on YouTube when they first. Well, I guess but I remember when I first got monetized. Like when I first, they used to invite you to be a YouTube partner, and there wasn't like 1,000 subscriber limit or something. Usually, you just have a video that's doing okay, and they're like, "Hey, we'd like to make some money with you," and they send you an invite, and you join up. And I remember feeling really guilty the first couple of the first year or so, like of putting ads out. So I would make a video and I'd just leave it ads free, and then after the next week, I'd add the ads in. But I think things have really changed. And I think people kind of expect an advertisement or something, and they don't mind it so much because they know it helps fuel the stuff that they like to, take in here on YouTube. So,
yeah. Hey, Big Tank Hank.
Well, I'm monetizing this as we speak.
I get you though. I feel guilty when just getting the super chats, and I turned on memberships, and I was surprised at. And I was very honest because you make that little video to tell people what they can expect to get. And mine starts out, so you want to join the Rico Stand family or a Rico Stand channel. Why? Don't do that. I'm like trying to dissuade people from doing it because people told me they wanted me to turn it on. So I did the memberships. But I tell people, you're not getting anything. There's better places to spend your money. Go over there and spend your money there. So I'm like the worst salesman in the world, but I like to be honest. I like to be honest about it.
I was the same way. They asked me to do it as well, and I was very clear. We'll try to get you some footage occasionally. If I'm someplace cool, I'll show it. But no promises here.
Yeah.
Speaking
of that, Sean, you turned off Patreon. You're getting rid of Patreon.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Is I turned it on when I got furloughed, and it was kind of good. It was going to be hard to do projects. I still got unemployment, which was paid really well, I guess, but it was hard to spend money on anything because you're like, I didn't know if the movie industry would ever come back, and so I turned on Patreon, and I just tried to kind of do right by those people that have followed me, like Ed.
Me?
And
I'm one.
Yeah, and Rico.
I always thought it was cool seeing that my name was on there as a producer.
But I've got to turn it off because it feels like an obligation now. Like, and I don't want to. I need this to be more of a hobby. My work has gotten to the point where it's going to get kind of complicated for me to make videos at the rate that I've been making them, and I don't want to make one a month or something like that and be taking people's money for it and stuff. I just don't feel right.
I got you.
I'm going to do something really nice for Christmas. It's taken forever to get the stuff set up, but Holly's got all these prints, and I'm going to have some people pick them out and send them out to them. So it'll be cool.
That's
and
awesome.
Then they'll be available to other people if they want to buy them. So
I have to admit that I have some of the very coolest merchandise available in the Fish Fam. I don't know who Ed's seen these. Ed, should we share them?
Your
I don't know
shirt?
if Kenny's.
Are you going to show off your shirt again?
No, not the shirt. I don't know if Kenny's seen these. Some people in the chat are going to know. Hey, there's Fantastic Freaks.
Fantastic Freaks.
I don't want to ruin it.
Talking about him earlier today before the stream started.
So I'm just going to show you instead of talking about it. I'm just going to share it here in a second. And again, some people already know what I'm going to share, but Ed, if you don't mind popping this up there.
Oh, hang on. Let me make you big somehow.
Take a sec. Hold on a second. Let me get that in there. Okay, go ahead and I added it now.
Oh, you deleted Sean.
I did not.
I'm there.
Oh, okay. Whatever this thing is, it just took over. Oh, there he is.
Oh my god!
What
Tell
am I
me
looking
those.
at? Oh my god!
So Sean, we're all thinking of grabbing these and just going to flood the next event with those walking around and mess with Rico all day.
If I wore those, it looked like you were chewing tobacco.
Aren't they? When I made those, I laughed so hard for so long. And you know what? They're $50, and 2 people have bought them. I didn't want anybody to buy them. I thought they were hilarious, but 2 people have actually bought some of them. But that's got to be the worst, the absolute worst fish fam. You got a little side eye going on here too.
It's kind of boggling the mind.
Yeah.
The smile's going the wrong way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now,
Lord.
did you say chewing tobacco because it'd be like brown stains?
Oh.
No, it's
Teddy,
in the front.
more like
I'm going to tell you right now,
like
that's
a
the
skull.
front, Ed. If he's got brown stains up there, he's got serious issues.
Patty said if she wore them, she could make it look like I was chewing gum.
And that is why I love Miss Patty. Oh, Lord.
But I had so much fun making those that they've got to be the absolute worst Fish Fam merch out there.
Oh, Lord.
Another classic Rico.
Sean, I don't know if we've talked to you about the Triple Crown. Do you know about the Triple Crown?
No.
Oh.
Oh, wow. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, it's going to be a show in Lexington, not Lexington, Missouri, Lexington, Kentucky.
That's closer. Okay.
Yep, and it's going to be the ACA, the ACL, or the ALA, the Rainbows, and the Killies. And normally, like I went down to the ALA down in Miami this year, but all of them are going to get together for the 50th anniversary in Kentucky. And there's going to be like almost everybody's going. So it's going to be a big learning event.
Yeah, it's going to be the ACA 50th anniversary. So one of the cool things, if you are going to go down there, guys, that I already signed up for, Rusty Wessel is opening his home for everybody to check out. You have to buy a ticket because he's also going to feed you while you're there. But I think he's doing those on Wednesday and Thursday night. It's going to be off the charts amazing. I mean, it's almost worth the trip for that alone.
Yeah.
And getting to meet all you people. I mean, obviously it's going to be amazing, but to tour Rusty Wessel's house is going to be like extremely cool.
What's the date?
That is the
July 22nd through the 27th. I'm guessing. It's got to be close to that.
I was thinking the 23rd to it's the Wednesday, the week of the 20th, whatever it is, 23rd, 24th, 5th, 6th. It goes on. It goes Wednesday to Sunday, and it's going to be. It's such a huge event. Yeah, such a huge event, Sean. They had to take 3 hotels that are on the same city block, and they're all the same event.
Wow.
We're definitely going. We're going to share a Airbnb with Stephen P. and his family. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
We're staying at the hotel at the ACA events at the Marriott, I guess it is.
I wanted to be away from it a little bit because, for a weekend, that's not a big deal. Like Keystone Clash, we stay right there. But for 5 days, I need to get away from you friggin' people. You know what I mean? I need some space away from you guys.
Well, Sean, I was planning on going up on Thursday, and I don't even know if I'm going to do any of the field trips. I think I might have I know I have a connection to go visit his house when people aren't there from somebody else. So I wasn't going to take that spot from somebody else. But I'm sure when I go and James goes, you should go with us for that, because that'd just be a day trip. But it would be fun if you'd come up and we could play games that day.
Yeah, you
could
come.
I was also going to look into trying to find a restaurant that would have like a banquet room for all the YouTuber people, and I don't want to put a lot of money down on it.
I would bet there's going to be close to 200 to 300 YouTubers there this time.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to put it. Like when we went to the Keystone Clash, I organized a little dinner, and but there was only like 18 of us, I think. So that wasn't bad. But for all these, I mean, everybody's going to be there. Everybody.
I'll talk to John and see if he can help me and maybe I'll just drive up there one week with him and one day, and we'll just go to some different restaurants and talk to them personally and say, how much do you need down and stuff like that, and guarantee, how many guaranteed people do you need to sit down in your back room to reserve it for us?
Hi, Susan. She said July 23rd through the 31st. Xanadu says Bentley's doing that tour too, and that's Thursday. Bentley and Gary Lang are going to be at Rusty Wessel's on Thursday that week.
I'll be there
That sounds good.
Wednesday. I'm going Wednesday night.
I don't know if I'll do that or not. I want to go, but we're definitely going to be there. And Sean, I do hope you make it. That'll be a blast. Love to be able to actually play some games face to face with you guys. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'll definitely try to go. That sounds like fun.
I know that we want to have a lot of Wingspan games, and they want to play Wingspan in the dinosaur game for sure.
Yeah.
They or Ed?
I want to play the dinosaur
There
game.
we go.
I know Lefty wants to play the bird game, and so does Rico.
Lefty's going to be there too, right? At the ACS.
Yes. I think I mean I don't know anybody who's though I can't remember who it was. I was going to say I know like one person who said there's just no way they can make it, but
is that? Yeah, I know who it is.
But everybody almost that's.
I mean, I run an
Keep
event,
going.
Sean, and I've told people if you can only go to one event, that 50th deal is the event to go to. next
Yeah.
year.
Actually, I have to say Aquaticon because it's like next door to your house, and it's your people.
Yeah.
I think at Aquaticon we're going to set up a booth for Holly to sell her fish paintings. and
Oh,
stuff.
nice. Cool.
So we'll definitely be there, and I'd like to speak if I can get a speaking deal.
Well,
Are
know what?
you guys going to do that?
What do you speak on, Sean?
I just make up bullshit as I go.
Because we
If
are
they
going to
pay
be
'em.
doing Fishtoberfest. We might be able to get you a ticket this way if you're willing to speak.
Sean's an expert sculptist.
Nice.
Scaper.
Scaper. Yeah, he can't sculpt worth crap, but he can
I
scape.
escaped with plants.
We're definitely doing the Triple Crown, but we're also going to the Keystone Clash next year. Those are written in stone already.
I want to hit that event one of these years.
This year it's going to be a lot bigger. Patrick says he can't make it. Matt was the one. He said there's no way I'm going. He doesn't do good with those types of things. Hey, Aquaballs. What's going on, George?
Talking about speaking, James and I are going to be talking at the Kentucky show club in February.
Nice.
If you want to go up
Really?
with us, and then maybe we can get you to
Absolutely.
talk the next month, and I'll come up and watch you.
Yeah. Let me know anytime you guys are going up to there. I'd love to go with you. Do some road trips.
It'll probably just be a day job. Yeah, go up there and come back.
A day job?
Yep.
Day tripping.
So how far is Kentucky from you then?
Well,
It's
like
a couple hours.
Yeah, I mean, Rack. He lives right on the border, and he's like 2 hours north. Well, about an hour and a half north of you, of Knoxville. So
Yeah.
see, Knoxville's right in the middle of the state, and the state's not tall; it's just really long.
Rack is another person I regret. I would have liked to have shot his ponds while I was doing the Fish Fam tour too. That would have been really cool.
I think his dad was really sick at that time.
If I remember right, there was something going on. I can't remember what it was at the time.
But yeah, but
Wow.
it'd be about a 4-hour trip for us to get to Kentucky.
Dee Dee said we can't commit to go to the Triple Crown due to my stepson's murderer goes on trial in June. Hopefully it stays on schedule. If it's done, we want to just go. That's
Yeah, Dee Dee was the one that I was thinking, but I didn't want to say Dee Dee in case she didn't want to talk about the murder.
You got to be kidding. Ooh, man. That
Yeah.
would be tough. That'd
That's too bad.
be tough.
And the guy ran for a while, so I'm glad they found him and got him.
Thank goodness.
Mm-hmm. That type of stuff is not fun.
You know, I enjoyed going to the aqua shells and stuff last year, but I was done by the time the last one came around.
Worn out.
Yeah, it sounded like you guys had a lot of fun though.
Well, you know what? The Dallas one was actually twice as big as the other two.
Really?
It was so much bigger. It was unbelievable. They had like twice as many people show up too. So I think it's just we keep getting farther away from when the plague happened. And so more and more people just keep showing up to these things.
Well, plus Dallas, I bet you're pulling a lot of the West Coast people to the Dallas event. I heard there's rumor they may eventually go to Vegas one year too.
There is a
Supposedly.
rumor about that.
But Ed can't say.
I can't say anything.
But if that happens down the road, I'll definitely be at that one because that's like I can drive there. So,
And if I ever get a vote or something, I will vote to get to the West Coast.
I just said a boat. I was like, you can't
Yeah, I was
drive a
gonna
boat
say,
to Vegas, Ed.
It's in a desert, man.
Well, maybe a hovercraft.
That'd work. They need
That would be
something.
cool.
They need something else in the Pacific Northwest. You know, you guys have just your event, Kenny. That's it, and that's brand new. I mean,
you
I don't
know
wanna
what I
compete with
think
you,
will
but,
happen
you know.
is eventually Corey, I think we'll get another event up in Seattle one day. I know Corey's just like me. We both are very much so wanting to get the West Coast on the map.
Yeah.
One thing is too, guys, that you don't see from video is how beautiful. Yeah, we have our shady parts in both cities, Portland
Sure.
and Seattle, but it's there's a reason I'm here. I came here from the Midwest.
Yeah.
I can't even explain the beauty if you make it to the Oregon coast. Just take Oregon coast up to the Washington side. It's like God's country. You'll never have seen any dramatic cliffs and ocean and occasional killer whales, gray whales. I mean, we got it all here, and that's the part I want people to come and see is how beautiful the Pacific Northwest really is.
Yeah,
You know,
it is, and it's one place I haven't been. I've been all over most of the United States when I was younger. My dad drove for Coachman RVs when I was a kid, you know, real little, and I went with him on the trips to the dealerships. So I've been over most of the United States, but I've never been to the Pacific Northwest, and it's the one place I really want to see the most.
the other thing we did, Lawrence Ken, anytime he comes around, the guy has to go collected. So, I mean, to give you an idea, it's not just the event either. There's other little things, side deals we're doing. Like Danny took Lucas Brett over and took a manzanita wood collecting.
Yeah,
Then we had another party take another group of people, Lawrence, Ken, Alex, with all those guys down collecting, and they got these super cool banded killies. Believe it or not, it's in our waters, and it's a little killifish. It's native to North Carolina.
Huh.
And then they got these cool Arctic prongs that were super cool too. But yeah, it was a good week.
Hey, Scotty, and we do need a large event on the East Coast. I agree.
Yeah, because the one you are involved with is the one that's probably the biggest at the moment, isn't it?
Keystone Clash. The NEC is good size, but that they've been virtual. That's the Northeast Conference, and it takes all the different fish clubs in the area, and they do one big thing too. And it's all the clubs. There's probably 12, 13 clubs involved with it, but they're virtual right now. They're not doing anything that you can go to.
You know, I met Sean for the first time at an East Coast event. I met him at the Aquatic Experience.
Right.
He was like, what's it called? The celebrity for the booth for the
My aquarium box.
my aquarium box booth. That was a lot
Those
of fun.
guys both have more subscribers than me.
Yeah, but you were the cool guy.
I was just the good buddy.
I
Oh,
was,
Danny,
box.
that's how Danny fell in love with Pecktec, was off those aquarium boxes, watching those videos.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
they were so
Those were
much better
crazy.
than mine. Well, and the very first aquarium box I ever won, the mega box, the mega prize, Sean won that month too.
I missed out on that.
That's my
I
first
love those
video
type
ever.
of things. I do that Loot Crate, or I used to do Loot Crate. It's a scam, but there's another one, Geek Fuel. There's a whole bunch of different of those mystery boxes. I love those things. Just absolutely love them. It's too bad that one's not still around.
The concept was pretty good. I think Greg did the best he could with trying to keep it up, and Mike eventually kind of lost interest in it and went on to do some other stuff. And Greg kept it up for a while, but then he got another job doing Amazon marketing stuff, and
Those darn
it just
jobs get in the way of our fish hobby, don't they?
yeah, it was. I guess it just took up too much of his time, and it's real involved and stuff. I actually just ran into Greg. He came down to vacation and stayed up in Gatlinburg, and we went and had moonshine, and he's still doing pretty good though.
There's Carrie.
Cool guy. Hi, Carrie. How are you doing?
What's up, Miss Science Gal Aquatics, Miss Carrie?
And Nola's
Thanks, Carrie.
dolls, not Nola Jane, with her new name change.
Now, Carrie is a blast when you meet her in person, too.
Yep.
I had a ball with her in St. Louis.
Carrie's my partner in crime at the Aquatic Experience. Or no, not at the Aquatic. Aquashella.
Yeah.
I like to send Carrie interrogation videos.
Interrogation videos.
Yeah,
Like,
she's a CSI buff, like most
Oh.
or not CSI, but like true crime.
Oh, I love those shows myself. I can't get enough of anything crime. I'm very into.
Her
There's
dad
one called
worked with my dad.
See you,
there's one
Susan.
called like JCS or something like that, but they're all interrogation tapes, and so they're just nuts. And they're all the famous cases that you've heard about and stuff. But it's so wild to watch them break.
Now, is this a TV series or a YouTube channel?
It's a YouTube channel.
I'll have to check that out.
I don't
watched
care to
that.
watch any of that. The only time
I watched that in Coffee House Crime or the other.
I think there was some footage of Ted Bundy in the in one of Jane's Addiction songs. That's about as close as I've come to anything like that.
That is really cool, Ed.
It
What do you
is. It
think?
turned out really
That
good.
is cool.
Is that going to be a neat shrimp tank?
It is.
It is. It's great.
What the?
The light looks pretty good. Let's put something in there to see what it. Do I have anything to stick in there?
Stick something in there. Where's Nico?
He just jumped. He ran
John.
away when I turned the lights on. Holy cow! How do I not have something to stick in there? Okay,
Might be the
Put
age.
Dev-
let's see what the
Put
creature.
Deadpool.
I don't know if the creature will look good or not.
Okay.
He almost
put
needs something to
Deadpool in
sit
there?
on.
What I love is it just keeps going. He doesn't hear anything we're saying.
No. It's reminds me a lot of Arrested Development.
Right.
Tobias from Arrested Development. I blew myself. I heard it that time.
Yeah, that's going to be cool, Ed.
I
Okay.
need to clean it up.
Actually, I don't know if you even need to add fish. The figurine you put in there looks pretty darn
I was
cool.
just
the
gonna say,
creature from the
Wow.
Black Lagoon.
I was gonna say that that's too bad you can't put that in there with the fish. I know it's cloth, but if you had that, looks amazing in there.
Well, I could spend like $300 and find one of the original 70s. The 70s had the aquarium tank one. That would go.
All right, that's your quest, people that are still here in the chat. You got to find Ed a plastic aquarium safe creature from the
Pim-
Black Lagoon.
They
Pinplex still
sold
makes
three different
those.
types: a gold, a black, and a green. I had the green one, but I broke it because I played with it too much.
So what type of shrimp are you going to put in there, Ed?
I've had that problem.
Neos.
You gonna do like a
Neocaridinius.
Skittles, or are you going to do?
Oh,
Neck?
I'll do some particular type. I just don't know what type.
You see Lucas all the time. Get some of his Blue Dreams.
I've always
Yeah.
wanted the blue ones.
I have some of those. Some from.
Then
Oh,
if you go with like a
get it.
black light of some sort, those suckers would pop.
Oh,
This has a timer on it too, so it can go 16 hours, 12 hours, or 8 hours. So I'll just leave it at 8 hours a day. And just put a Nubius in there. I think that'll be
That'll
good.
work.
You going to get some moss in there too for the shrimp?
I don't know. Moss kind of takes over, and I don't want to have to stick my hands in here a lot.
It's hard to clean it out, isn't it?
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
like you're always leaving something behind.
yeah. I
Be
mean,
a
I
cool
like
little
moss. Don't
Be a
get me
great little
wrong.
betta tank too.
Yeah, I didn't want to add heat to this room.
Ah, I'm trying to remember. That's the room off the back of your.
I don't think I opened this room for you. It's when you come down the stairs, there's stained glass window folding doors.
I saw. Yep.
This is the stained glass window room.
I know where you're talking. Okay.
It was the old ladies who owned this house before her sewing room. See, it has this horrible wallpaper.
How are you letting that Megaplex sit empty?
Well, there's some guy I know that said that he wants to escape it.
It's not empty. Deadpool's in there.
You weren't here earlier, Sean. We were getting on him about that, and we said, "Well, why don't here, Ed? Let's just put it next to the other hedge you got there and call it good."
Check out these balls. They were in this little box.
What are those called? The
You shake. Oh, I'm doing it next to
I
the
have
camera.
those.
yeah.
hear
What
it?
are they called? They're good for.
Meditation.
Yeah, you roll them in your hand like this together, Ed.
Yeah.
You got to roll them.
I don't.
You got to put them in one hand and roll
What are they
them.
called?
Bungee balls or something.
Oh,
I
Ed,
haven't said-
Liquid
I've
Zoo
noticed
found
myself.
you one of those plastic Black Lagoon guys on the stream last week.
Oh yeah. Holy cow! How did I not see
There
that?
we go. Yeah, Ben Wall balls.
Bedwall. I knew of it. What did I call it? Bonchi or something? I don't know.
Yeah, that was close. You had to be in there. Benoit.
Oh wait, these are figure-8 balls,
Benoit.
and these are these type of balls.
You got a lot of balls.
Yeah, I just found them in a box. Like, okay, people love to use my stuff as their storage facilities. And I had to start clearing out my storage room to make my second fish room. And I'm like, whose crap is this? But I decided to pull out some of the cool stuff. So I pulled out these balls, and they're really neat. Look, the boxes aren't even the same size.
You know, I'm sitting here thinking if somebody's lurking and is not watching
Look
the
at
screen,
these
the things that must go through their mind while we're talking.
The purple
that you're-
box is smaller than the black box.
Well, not all boxes are alike, but it's important the way they hold your balls, I guess.
As long as your balls are comfortable in there, that's all that
That's
matters.
right.
Oh, the balls are different
I
sizes.
Usually are. Yes.
I had no idea.
Which way did it lean? That's all we got to know.
Oh,
Well, the smaller ones are easier to roll around in your hand.
yeah.
I don't know if they sound as good though.
Rico and Sean, you're bad influences on me. I'm trying to keep it clean here.
Oh my gosh! Look, we got Tampa Tom here.
What's up, Tampa?
Jingle balls, jingle balls.
You know what? Let's go 12 more minutes and we'll wrap it up at 1.
All right.
Does that work? Because poor Sean has to go to work tomorrow. I have no idea. It's probably like 5 o'clock in the evening.
I'm surprised
for
I
you.
haven't gotten the red light from
Yeah.
Danny yet.
Yeah, I get up at like 5 a.m.
But I
so
just
it's
realized
gonna
that
be fun.
you got me so enthralled with the stream. I'm noticing I've got all the takes around me are dark, but the one behind me now. So she must have went and turned off lights already.
Oh wow! Well, I can't believe she didn't jump in and start talking.
Oh, she's shy with that stuff. You know that.
Oh,
Yeah, she's so shy. She's so shy.
Well, when it comes to me, she'll beat on me, but no problem. But
whoops! They have instructions, but it's all in a foreign language.
Chinese.
Oh. Cup in your hand. Put the balls gently in your hand. Rotate them clockwise, then counterclockwise, and enjoy the sound.
Man, I should have recorded that. That sounded great. We could have kept that for posterity.
Patrick
Working on my
also
book
said,
on tape.
Patrick said, tell Ed to look up antique aquarium ornaments on eBay. There are 3 of those creatures on there.
Oh, how much are they? I don't want to spend antique prices, so I need to buy just a cheap copy of one. They probably, with all these new fancy machines like Sean's getting for his birthday or for
I was just going to
Christmas.
say, have Sean make you one.
Yeah, we'll test see how the fish survive.
Yeah.
We've
Well,
decided to
it's
test
going to
this
be
resin
shrimp,
print
so
and Ed's. Yeah, we'll test the toxicity of this resin in Ed's shrimp tank.
well, Sean, I was just
They made
thinking,
it 4 days this time.
if there's a way for you to make it out of a calcium of some sort, then you could, as it will actually dissolve for him and be good for his shrimp when you're done. But
Yeah, but I don't want my
That would be
toys to
neat.
dissolve. Maybe I could spray it with Plaxi dip if you make it out of calcium.
Yeah, I thought about that too. I think my best bet for aquariums is going to be to make stuff and then make a mold of that, like into something more safe,
You know,
or to buy an FDM printer instead.
I forgot that Geek Boy did say they had. I think it was Geek Boy said they do have different types of resin. There might be one that's aquarium safe. I never saw one,
You
but
can
it's
also-
been a couple of years since I really was into the resin stuff.
Well,
can
I'm
also
searching and
cut
searching,
paint it.
so somebody come tell me if they find one. Yeah, you could coat it with paint, but like I've coated a bunch of stuff with paint that I've sculpted, and it comes off eventually. And it doesn't matter if you put it high flow or low flow. I can't get it to where just the paint stays.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. Oh, wow. We said
So
gotcha
I-
at the same time.
I'm
Yeah,
scared.
people were pointing out that we were wrong about the name of those.
The balls?
Yeah, because
I-
the Benoit are for. I think they help with your pelvic floor. I will just put it that way. And
Oh,
Biodong, I don't know how to pronounce it, are the ones that Ed has.
well, I've heard of the
Benoit are
pearl.
for something different.
I've heard of the pearls that help with that, but I've never heard of these balls you speak of.
they have bells in them, so I call them ding dong balls. 'Cause they
They're
ding
called
dong.
Chinese iron balls.
Chinese what?
Iron balls.
Don't iron your balls. I mean, you get old and things happen. You don't have to iron them though. That just don't even care at that point.
Well, bring it to me. Come on.
They have English
It's
on
not.
this
It
side.
doesn't feel good. You're not gonna get the wrinkles out. Don't iron them.
What? I don't want to talk about that. That's gross. What's the matter with you, Rico? Let's change this up.
What's the matter? What's the matter
The
with
screen
you?
is devolved.
So, speaking of great movies coming out this weekend, what's Regal doing about the plans for everybody seeing Spider-Man this weekend?
So Regal's really hoping that everyone will go and we'll make up the money we lost the past 2 years.
Nice.
But I've seen the early reviews I've seen for this. People are super excited. It's apparently one of the best Spider-Mans they've ever made, and it brings back all the other ones, like literally every other Spider-Man movie. There are callbacks inside of this one, so that's kind of a smart thing to do. They're really taking this multiverse thing and running with it. I like
Yeah.
that.
I like it too. I'm excited. My daughter actually bought the tickets for us because she wanted to see it so bad. So she just bought us all tickets for this Saturday to see it.
When you listen to I wanted to say a short. What are they? The clip? No, the
Trailers?
Yeah, I
Trailer.
should know that. I've got a trailer in here somewhere.
Hi, Foxanne. Debbie Holding.
Oh well.
There is an English person in the chat now, Ed. So be careful.
Okay, I'm sorry. I won't say
Blimey.
anything mean to Foxy.
You missed it, Debbie.
Don't mess with Roxanne now.
Well, I think all of the people that aren't Quakers are English.
Well, no, but
That's what they
That's what
call
they
them,
think.
right?
Call us.
that's what they think.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're
English.
definitely not all English because some of us came from a lot of other places.
I just
Yeah, I'm
smile and
Norwegian.
buy it, whatever they're selling, because otherwise I wouldn't be there.
I
But
can tell you what, there's some good cheese at the Amish places.
oh my gosh, there's some good candy too. I tell you what.
I tell you
Rocking
what.
chairs.
I'll tell you what, Hank Hill.
If you watch the video and you hear one of the Spider-Man's voices, I think it's the guy from the multiverse cartoon with Miles Morales, but it's not Miles. It's Peter Parker, the guy played by that was in the last Jurassic Park movie and Just
New
Girl.
New Girl.
New Girl. I don't know what his name is.
Nick from New Girl.
Yeah, I think it's Nick's voice. How cool would it be to see Nick as an old, out of shape Spider-Man?
Oh yeah, that would be hilarious.
I would love it. So yeah,
I tell you what.
They're doing it Into the Spider-Verse TV series too.
Oh, I wasn't aware of that.
For the animated one,
Okay.
the Miles Morales one.
Yeah.
Well, that's where Nick's voice will be.
I loved that movie. That was my favorite Spider-Man movie up until we'll see what happens this weekend, but I really liked that.
I hope I didn't hear the stupid cartoon version, and that's how I got excited that Nick's voice was in there.
Maybe they have a really crazy cartoon.
There's going to be so many.
Yeah.
Kenny, when's the last time you've been to the movies?
Oh man,
Cannonball Run.
No, it hasn't been that long.
Star Wars.
Adrian Barbeau and
Star Wars. I would believe the last Star Wars was probably the last time.
Oh gosh.
The other one we really loved at the theater was Avatar. It was amazing at the theater.
Oh
yeah.
Do you guys have Regals out there?
I think we do.
They're making another Avatar also.
Are they really?
Coming year.
That one I'd like.
Right? 2022 it comes out?
If none of you went to that movie live, it's still, you have to be at the movie theater for that movie the first time. That big screen, I mean, it's just amazing.
What's cool, Kitty, is they'll be bringing it back. Like if they do a sequel, they'll be showing that other Avatar again for sure. For all the people that didn't get to see it the first time.
What I'm waiting for, Sean, is the virtual reality games they have now. If they were to get an Avatar game where you're actually in the game play, I mean, that would be like lights out. Danny's in the gaming division of Intel, and that's one of the things they do is virtual reality. And the things that I hear down the road coming got me excited. So
supposedly they'll have Neuralink in human subjects by the end of next year.
Scary, ain't it?
What? Wow. Maybe I wouldn't get seasick.
Elon Musk going in your brain. Well, if it could help you walk again, you think how amazing is that? I mean, like a little chip.
I don't know if they'll save. We're all over 50. I don't know if there's going to be stuff to save us, but eventually,
we're not all over 50.
You're not over 50, Sean?
He's Ed. It's Ed. Ed's 47.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I can't tell with that pink do there. I thought
what I was going to say is,
I look like the oldest guy up here.
I mean, I could see like our grandkids probably never dying because of the technology that will be available.
But even more importantly, the porn is going to be amazing.
Thank you, Musk.
It'd be like hackers when you stick it in the back.
Well, I mean, there's already enough antisocials in the world. You go and do that, Rico. The men will be like, okay, my beer's here. I don't even have to leave the house tonight. I'll just stay here.
I'm already there.
The population crashes.
Yeah. There will be no more children. I mean, it's just.
We're so worried about overpopulation.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about
that.
Where
did everyone go?
They're watching porn.
Every restaurant's takeout.
We're at the 1 o'clock mark, just about. One minute.
That's the way to let them out.
Hey, Coach. Well, thank you guys. Everybody, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. Thank you for all the super chats. I wasn't expecting any of that. So thank you guys so much for all of that. That was super nice. And thank you, Rico, Sean, and especially Mr. Kenny, DaniKen Aquatics, for coming out.
Why does he get a special one?
Because he's in Portland. Do you know how hard it is for him to be able to get on a stream? We're all on the East Coast time.
Well, it's
Well,
actually
it's been
better
like
for
3
me
hours
than you
easier.
guys.
It's easier.
Yeah, it's
What?
10 after. It's 10 o'clock here now.
Yeah, it's only 10 o'clock there.
These guys are up at 8 a.m. You know, it's cool.
I'm looking at like 4 hours sleep now.
Well,
Yeah, F
I'll
that
probably be going
Kenny.
to bed in 4 hours.
I got one for you, Rico. But Sean, it was a pleasure to finally meet you. So
Yes. Well, we'll have to do this in real life. And thanks for having me on, everybody. I appreciate it.
Thanks for hanging out,
Thank you,
Sean.
Ed.
Thanks, Sean. I appreciate it, man. We'll have to play
Anytime.
games soon. Hey, okay, guys.
Please do.
I'm gonna. Yes. Wait. Let me end it on something cool.